guys, welcome back to our channel. Good afternoon, good evening. How is everyone doing? I hope we are doing well today. Welcome, Hobodo fam. Thank you very much for being here. Now don't land. Who don't land? Make I see. Mary's Amazing Kitchen don't land though. Romari TV. Yay. I like the new name. Are you starting something on YouTube? Sounds like a YouTube name. Welcome. Oh, appreciate you guys. Good afternoon. Happy weekend. Good evening. How is everybody? Limu, I love you too. Thank you. How is everyone? I hope your weekend is going better than mine. Welcome. Thank you so much. Give us a thumbs up. Thank you to everybody that has given a thumbs up before we started. CCOJ. I like that name. OJCC. If you swap that name, it will be OJCC. Oh my God, Bra Patrick, good evening, sir. Welcome. I salute all of you. Didi, Mary B, welcome. You want to send me a super chat, Limu? Oh, that's so thoughtful of you. Do you know what? Instead of doing super chats, since you want to bless me, oh, I'm grateful. Do a cash app instead, yeah? That's my cash app on the screen. You can do cash app instead of super chat because super chat, YouTube will take their own cuts. Ole ni won. Thank you so much. Cash app is all right. Yeah, do cash app. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. God bless you. Welcome everybody. How is everyone doing? I'm trying to catch up for all the time that we've missed. You know, when you haven't seen your friends for a while, when you see one another, you have to catch up on all the gist. So that's what I'm going to try my possible best to do. Thank you, Limo. Let's catch up on all the gist that we missed from last week, and then we'll come back so that we can catch up to this week. Thank you. I greet you too, Lennox. Welcome. Sandra, I see all of you. I appreciate you. God bless you. Gloria, thank you. Welcome. So yesterday, I said we should look at this matter of Cubana chief priest. If you people don't know, the person that is called Cubana chief priest is not that, I don't think it's that popular, to be honest. I didn't know him until quite recently. This is the guy, right? I don't know too much about him. I think he calls himself a celebrity barman or something like that. I think he was running a nightclub somewhere in Lagos. I don't know. Yeah. I think he works in a nightclub or he owns a nightclub or something like that. Anybody that knows can fill us up. But he's not an A-list artist, but he does run around with a lot of A-list artists. You are confused who the person is. CCOJ, you are confused. Well, he's a Nigerian, he's a man. He's a Nigerian man who lives in Nigeria. I think he's in the entertainment industry, or what do they call it? People that have nightclubs. Is he entertainment? I don't know. Is that hospitality? I don't know. But I think that's where he works. Anyway, give us a thumbs up as you are coming, guys. Because people forget once the gist is now entry and it's sweeting you. No, he's not Obi Cubana. So, Billionaire Jamesy, I think Obi Cubana owned the club where he was working. So the club is called Cubana. I'm doing free advertisement for them. The nightclub is called Cubana, which is owned by Obi Cubana. So he was the one that was running it. That's why they call him Cubana Chief Priest. But I think they fell out some years ago. Didi, you know a bit about him. He used to be Obi Cubana's boy until 3 or 4 years ago. They fell out. So I think he now left that Cubana group and, started doing his own thing. Anyway, when you work in nightclub, you meet a lot of celebrities because this is where they always hang out. Yeah. They have their money. They go out with all their cronies and all their, all the girls are attaching themselves to them. And nightclub is big business anywhere in the world. Nigerian artists, all their money, some of them ogbese in nightclub. According to the rumor we heard about Tiwa Savage X, they said he used to go to club and owe millions. So allegedly, Yeah, there's a lot of money to be made in nightclubs because people like to hang out and have a good time. And if you go to a regular bar, they close, right? But the nightclubs, I think they stay till till mama calls, till morning. Hmm. Yeah. No, he's not Obi Cubana, Cynthia. He's Obi Cubana's like he was his boy. I don't know. They call it boy, but it's too big to be a boy. He was his man. That's it. He was Obi Cubana's man. Yeah, so he's always hanging around the video and all these celebrities, running around with them. Everybody's always trying to attach themselves to celebrities. Anyway, that's about him. That's what I know. That's what I know about him. So what happened is that the story that we want to share tonight is about him and a Kenyan woman who said that she went to Nigeria. I don't know. She said she went to a wedding in Nigeria. I'm going to play the video for you guys. And she met this Cubana chief priest. His real name is what's that name that she calls him? She's gonna call him. I don't know his real name, but she normally mentions his name when she's talking the story. She's been saying making a lot of videos recently on social media, and what she basically said is that when she came from Kenya to Nigeria, uh, Cynthia, do you want to get me in trouble? You want to get me in trouble today? Please, just let me stay safe where I am here, okay? Thank you very much. Pascal. She calls him Pascal. Pascal. She calls him Pascal. It's the way she pronounced Pascal that makes me laugh. Pascal. So this young lady is saying that she came to Nigeria for a friend's wedding or something, for an event from Kenya, and met this Cubana Pascal, Cubana chief priest, or let's just call him chief priest or whatever he calls himself, Pascal. And they got into an affair. Mind you, he's a married man, right? He's a married man. No, he's not that popular, Sebastian. I didn't know him until quite a few years ago. I mean, he's popular in Nigeria, but not outside Nigeria. If you don't live in Nigeria, and it's not everybody in Nigeria that know him. He's not popular like Davido is popular. He's not popular like, Wizkid or Burna Boy. That is what they call popular. If only people in Lagos know you and some people in the eastern part of Nigeria, it doesn't mean you are popular. You need to be known worldwide to be popular. Okay, so there are different categories of celebrity. To me, he's not a celebrity. He hangs around celebrity, but that's not what we're here to discuss. We're here to discuss about this matter between him and this very beautiful Kenyan lady. Oh, I don't know how she take go jam this guy. Oh, but she's going to tell the story herself. Guys, please hit the like button. Hit the like button. As you're coming in, subscribe if you haven't done so already. If you want us to enjoy the gist tonight. So, let me play the video for you guys so that you hear her narrate the story herself, because basically what's been happening is that she's been calling him out on social media saying that she's had a baby. I think he's a baby boy. And he's refusing to take responsibility for the baby. He's denying that he's not the father of the baby, basically ghosted her. This guy is married with children, right? But you know how some of these people are now. They don't care. Marriage doesn't stop them. Anyway, so I think she tried to reach him, and because he basically ghosted her, she decided to go to GLB to say that okay, she started making videos and pressing GLB to please help her get him to accept responsibility for her child. Mm. So let's first of all listen to what this young lady has to say, and then we'll take it from there. I'm going to analyze it line by line. All right, give us a thumbs up, guys. Let's go. Okay.
Hour when I gave birth. He sent the emoji of puking, and he said my that thing can never.
No, this is not the first one. This is not the one. Hold on, guys. I think I'm playing the wrong one. This is the one.
I sent him the baby. That was a hour when I gave birth.
No, this is not the one. This is the one.
I want to say this because people have said a lot. A lot has been said.
Yeah, this is the one where she was explaining.
I want to say this because people have said a lot has been said, but nobody have heard my side of the story. I came to Lagos, that was last year. I came for my friend's wedding, and then I asked my friend, where is the next restaurant because I want to go and eat Nigerian food. And she told me that there's a next restaurant there called Prime Chinese. So you can go there and have the food. I went there in the evening. So when I went there in the evening, I had food and I sat down. I had some 2 glasses of wine. So I was really tired, and so I wanted to go back to the apartment to rest. I want to say this because people have said a lot.
Okay. The next
I even
slide.
called my driver to come and pick me. So when the driver came and I was walking outside, just entering the car, Pascal was standing outside. So he saw me and he sent someone to come and call me. So I asked the guy who is calling me, and then the guy said, there's someone who is standing there who is calling you. Just come and hear, then you can come back. And then I said, I'm from Kenya, but I'm new here, I've not stay here for long. So just came for my friend's wedding, but I'm leaving soon. So he said, okay, my name is Pascal. Do you know me? I said, no, I don't know you.
You see? So she came from Kenya to Nigeria to attend an event. Yeah. Her friend's wedding. She said she went to have dinner. And as she was going to her car to get back to where she was living, someone called her and said somebody wanted to see her. So I think it's self-explanatory how she's explained it. She went to him and said, "Do you know me?" And she said, "No, I don't know you." Because people in Kenya don't know who he is. Right. Okay.
So he said, okay, fine, please stay with me. Uh, I just like you and I want us to have more conversation. I even called my driver, but I said, why? Maybe can we do that tomorrow? Can I have your number and then we can do it tomorrow? He said, no, I'll take care of you. Don't be scared. All stuff.
So that sounds like a typical it sounds like a typical line that a Nigerian man in Nigeria will use. I will take care of you. That's very that sounds very, very, very common. Okay. So the way some of these guys, typical Nigerian, especially the money misroad ones, like that is the thing they always throw at women. Don't worry, I will take care of you. I will take care of you. I think this Kenyan sister heard that I will take care of you and decided to hang out with this guy. Okay, let her continue to tell. She's telling the story herself. Or just listen.
And I told him, I'm new here, I'm scared of Lagos because my friend told me to be careful of the people that I talk to because some are crazy.
You see? Can you see that? To be forewarned, she said that her friend already warned her before she came to Lagos Bay. And this is the thing you need to know about. I mean, I've had contact with East African women, especially Kenyan women. They are kind of, I think people from East Africa generally, their demeanor is kind of different from people from West Africa. So they are not like Nigerians, for instance. If you see a Nigerian and a Ghanaian, you might not know the difference because we're kind of similar in our presentation, way of life and everything. But if you see a Nigerian and you see a Kenyan person, especially women, the difference is always clear. They are kind of calm. Kenyan women are kind of calm, the way they express themselves and everything. It's not everybody generally, but the ones I've seen. Mostly East African people as women are calm, more gentle, not so assertive to that level, not so, you know what I mean? not aggressive or opinionated like that. Yeah. So they are kind of, they are different from us, but it's not in a bad way. We are different. We are programmed differently depending on your orientation, your background, how you were raised, and all that. It's not bad, It's not bad. It's different. Let me put it that way. Okay. So her friend warned her, pé, this Lagos you are going to, so there are plenty crazy people in Lagos. So be careful who you spoke to. And this is exactly the warning she got. But she still went and got into this entanglement now with a married man. Can you imagine? So the warning of her friend obviously didn't work. Right.
So I say, okay. So we actually went back to the hotel inside the restaurant, and we sat down. Even her food, he had his friends there, and he had food, and he asked me, can you eat? I say, no, I'm full. I didn't even eat much. I say, I'm full. I can't eat because I already had dinner. So he told me, just try to taste the food, and then I did. And then after that, I told him, okay, fine, now it's getting too late because now we sat there for some hours. So he was, but I said, why?
Okay. This one is not talking again. No. What happened to the audio?
But I'm just begging you to come and.
Okay. So this was how they met, right? She's explaining how they met. That, she went to a restaurant and, got talking. I think he convinced her that he was going to take care of her, right? And she must have liked him. Let me show you the guy. For those of you people like Cynthia that don't know him. This is the guy. He's a very big guy. This guy is gigantic. Like, he's properly big. He's tall and he's really, really big. And that's the baby. The baby that she's conceived now. So I think from that encounter, that's when they started dating. I don't know how long she stayed in Lagos, Nigeria, but obviously she was back and forth. Next thing you know, from Affair, she's also said that she didn't know that he was married. I don't know if she asked or he told her that he's a married man. Okay, I don't know if that conversation was had. I don't know what kind of conversation happened between the two of them. All right, but all I know is that they got into an affair. He's a very married man. And actually, people were dragging him, saying that he's always posting his wife. Somebody made a video and say, you see all these people that are always posting their wife every time they are making noise about their wife. Their wife, fear them. They are the ones that cheat the most. That's him and his wife there. That's him. So I don't know if that conversation, what happened. I don't know what he told her, but he must have told her something that made her to fall for him. Yeah? I don't know. Did they have a conversation about, okay, what do you want? Do you want boyfriend and girlfriend? Are you looking for a wife? Are you looking for a one night stand? Are we just going to have fun? Are you going to pay me? I don't know. I don't know, to be honest. There's a lot of questions here because usually when things like this happen, there are so many questions that you'll be wondering, babe, what happened? What kind of conversation happened? She's a beautiful girl. Look at her. She's a pretty girl. But I don't know what happened. Anyway, they got into it for however long they did. You know how our brother Adewale here is always telling us that women protect your womb. And that's why, yeah. Because at the end of the day, now she's the one that is all over social media now, making videos, trying to contact him, trying to get bloggers, to expose him and all that. It is you that is left with the child. And that is why the responsibility lies more heavily on you to ensure that you are protecting your womb. I don't know how many times we can say it here. If you don't want to have a baby for a man, please, you can do something about it. And moreover, how do you meet somebody? This is a guy you don't even know. You are a stranger in a country. I'm not blaming her. I think she's learned her lesson. I'm sure she has learned her lesson because I understand that, she's had a baby, you know, before that she may have had for a married man as well. You understand? So there's always that argument or discussion around who has the responsibility between when somebody has an affair, who is more liable. Hmm? Is it the man that you are sleeping with that is more liable to protect himself, knowing that he has a family and he doesn't want to father children? I think both people should be responsible, if you ask me. I think both people, you are adults. And so don't get carried away when you meet someone you don't know. What if he gave you something? Forget about baby. Baby is a blessing from God. Even though she's saying she cannot take care of the child now, but still, what if he got some serious disease that you can transfer by having Kerewa unprotected? I mean, I don't know, people take a lot of risk. And the married person in this kind of shenanigans always end up carrying that thing back to their other partner. If there was something, okay, let's even leave it like, okay, pay, it's not even about the baby. What if the girl had a disease? And that's why some women, when they say, cheating is a deal breaker for them, I don't even blame them. Because she could have, you don't know what she's carrying up, and then you don't even know this girl from nowhere. How do you just meet somebody one day, before you know, you start sleeping together? I don't even understand how people take this kind of risk. You don't know the kind of spirits that they carry up and down. You don't know the kind of God that they worship. You don't know the kind of ogbanje that they have in their body. You just dive in. And some people, and this is talking seriously now, some people have ruined their life because of 3-4 minutes pleasure. Just because you are carried away, alcohol is flowing, you're having a good time, you are eating and drinking in a restaurant or in a club, and you don't even think to protect yourself. Recklessness. Yeah, both reckless. Very, very reckless. And another thing about this matter, when things like this happen, because he's a married man and, he stepped out now, and of course, it's all over the blogs, they're talking about it. There is always pressure on the wife to stand up for him and defend him. This is what usually happens in Nigeria. They will say, people say, fight for your home, oh. Don't allow that girl, oh, to come and ruin your home, oh. All these girls, baka baka, don't mind them, oh. I'm going to play you the other video where she was now, teary and saying that, Pascal is not owing up. He said the child is not his. He did this, he did this, he did it. Damala, the wife did, right? Uh-huh. The defender of the universe, yes. They always do that. I think there's a lot of pressure on wives to do that in Nigeria. He's the one that cheated. You are the one that will be defending him. I think there's some sort of abuse in that kind of behavior, to be honest. Because it's not enough that you are dealing with the shame and the public humiliation now of knowing that your husband is sleeping around. You have to now come on social media and say, he's my husband. We're a team. We ride or we buy. Nothing, nothing. Eleru lo magberu e. Begin to post all kind of nonsense. But if you enter house now, you go and start, you'll be crying. Anyway, let's see what this auntie had to say before I read you what Pascal too Pascal too said something, no? Let me read you. Let's finish the video, then I'll read you what Pascal said. Pascal said something. All right. This is what she said later on. This was all
Please
on
have the
GLB.
child, please. Even when you want us to do the DNA, I told you I'm ready. I'm gonna do it. I'm just begging you. I know it's not easy for you to. And any woman out there who is judging me, please don't, because nobody is perfect and nobody wishes all this to themselves. Things might happen in a different way that you don't even expect. That's the only thing that I can say. That Pascal, please.
See, that's quite sad, you know. I felt sorry for her for a minute there, you know, because now she's saying in another video she made, she was saying that she doesn't have money to take care of the child. Mm, that all the money she has, she spent it when she was pregnant. Mm. So she says she cannot take care of the child. She's not financially capable of taking. That's another thing you need to consider. Children are expensive. Children, don't just bring children. I mean, come on, women, we should be smarter than that than this in this day and age now. You can't just be getting pregnant anyhow and having babies that you did not want. Unwanted pregnancy. She said that when she found out that she was pregnant, she told Pascal that Pascal, she now asked Pascal whether she should go and remove it. Pascal now said no. Wow. I don't think women should allow themselves to be so vulnerable because now a lot of people are shading her now, saying, look at her. She's trying to do this, she's trying to do that, she's trying to take somebody's husband. You know, they are for and against. The wives, usually, this is how it happens in Nigeria. It's very funny. When there's something like this happens, wives, wives, especially the ones that their husbands are philanders, they will come for the side chick heavily. you so this is projecting. They'll be projecting on the side chick. Look at her. This is how you people used to do. This is what you used to do. You know, he's a married man. It's money. Oloju kokoro. It's money. It's the money that is entering your eye. He wanted to come and eat money. You know he's a married man. He wanted to come and eat money. And then the ones that feel like, you know, they are both responsible for this, and it's not only the side chick that should be blamed, will come. They will start shading the man. And also, some will even have the audacity to go and be shading the wife. I don't think the wife has anything to do with this. She's an innocent bystander. It's just culture that they used to, you know, shape women to stay and be defending nonsense in Nigeria. Yeah. Imagine. Just imagine that. Wow. Yeah. Should have used protect. Both of them should have used protection, to be honest. See, the thing about protection, Chantal said, my Kenyan sister should have used protection, especially with a stranger. I blame both parties for reckless behavior. It could have been worse. Yeah, you're right. But the thing about this protection of the thing is that you don't, your life is too important for you to leave it, leave the fate of protecting yourself in the hands of another person. So if I were a man, for instance, and I was in this situation, I will not, even if the woman says, oh, don't worry, I'm on a pill, or I've got IUD, or, you know, I'm on bed control, I'm not going to believe you. I will still use protection. You shouldn't be doing that anyway in the first place. But what I'm saying is that people need to be responsible for themselves. Don't take the word of another person for it. It could have been worse. So be very, very careful. All you brothers are always running to Ninja to go and test. Be very, very careful. There are consequences, and it could be worse. Having a baby outside is not even the worst one. It is a lot of responsibility that you didn't bargain for. You're hurting people in your life. Having, you know, children you didn't want outside, but you could also end up with a very serious disease. That's so unfair. Anyway, so Cubana chief priest decided to respond to all these allegations, and this is what he said. Oh God. I am so one thing I noticed about him when I went to take a look at his page today and his wife, I noticed that there are these sort of people that are always saying, I'm so rich, I'm so rich. I find it very repulsive when people, and usually people that are rich, I've never seen Mike Adenuga say I'm very rich. Dangote, I've never seen him say I'm very rich. When people start bragging on social media like this, it's so distasteful. Honestly, obviously, they are trying to impress their followers. I'm so rich. Even the wife is always posting ATM that doesn't end, ATM that doesn't jam. I'm like, look at this. ATM doesn't jam, but what's more, they don't bring on more and they can't give you for house now. How about that? Oh my God. It is so freaking distasteful. Stop it, guys. Rich people don't make noise. Anyway, this is what he said. He said, I quote, I'm so rich that if I have a child outside my matrimonial bliss, no one will know about it. Gist lover feels that I can pay him or her to blackmail. That's so funny. Or me of all people. Oba without a palace. If it's sure for you, pay for the logistics for the DNA with your money. I go run am. If the baby is mine, I will double your expenses. If you can't afford to pay, show yourself and I will send you my money to do it. Social media, kid, you should find money. You people have been trying to, do this to me for since last year to give you money, to blackmail me. It's a huge disrespect to me to say my child was born in Kenya, of all places, God forbid. Ẹ gbà mí o, ẹ jọ̀ọ́, kí ló ṣe Kenya? What happened to Kenya? People cannot be born in Kenya. A whole the country is a shame. Ah, all right. Let me carry on reading. These are his words, though. Maybe his children used to be born in the moon. I don't know. You know, the thing that some of these money misroad people used to brag in Nigeria is that their children were born in America. Their children were born in Canada. Their children were born in UK. That's what they used to brag. I think that's what he's leaning to. That's what he's trying to say. My children can never be born in Nigeria. My children cannot be born in Africa. My friend, enter house. Anyway, he said, God forbid, though. I assemble my babies in Nigeria and make them in America. Hey, Sheba, I told you. I make them in America. I'm too detailed to do such low key. Aha. Shengbo, as if I knew. He said, you want to throw eggs to my beautiful home? One thing is for sure. When you live by this, you buy by this. One day, you go surely cast and the rest will be history. What have... Hmm, what have you not find? You shared pictures of celebrities when they don't wear clothes just to gain clouds for yourself. When I bought my wife a G63, why didn't you post it? When I built her a glad house, she glad in here, a glass house. Ha. Why didn't you post it when I took her on luxurious vacations all over the world? Why did you not post it when I bought her a Beckham? Beckham. Why did you not post it when I had my kids in Yankee? You did not post it. ETC, Egbami, Aladubo. What has all this got to do with the issue of Grand? I don't understand. How does it relate to what they're accusing him of doing? Is it me or is my understanding that is it the code that is affecting my brain? I don't understand. All these things is listed now that he bought a G63 and he built a glass house. He built a moon and sun for his wife. What has that got to do with the allegation? Anyway, let me read on. This is so hilarious. Aha. He had his keys in Yankee and JLB didn't post it. He said, you are nothing but an angel of destruction to great people, but you can only survive on weak people. My marriage is proof, is be proof. My relationship with my wife is built on so much love, loyalty, respect, and wealth. Lobato. Eh? It's undestructible. Like I said, if you claim what you posted about me or us is true, book a jet for me and my team to land Kenya today. All logistics for land, logistics, security, accommodation. I will come and do the DNA in two hospitals, one of your choice and one of mine. If the baby is mine, I will double your expenses. And thank you so much for helping me find my lost baby. If you can't afford it, show me yourself so I will do the expenses myself. And then, who knows who I will sue afterwards. I can't be chasing shadows because that's what GLB is. Nothing but a social media where they carry people go. If you are sure, let's do this. So this was his response. He's basically he didn't address what the lady said. None of what the lady said he addressed was basically throwing shade at GLB, saying that GLB is the one dragging him. I mean, I don't understand. When I read it, yeah, GLB was saying that the woman is in her his or her DM, asking for help. So I don't know how this became a GLB's problem. Oh. Now the woman say you give am belle. How can't it be GLB now you dey drag? Is it JLB that says she's pregnant or he's pregnant for you? Koyemio, I don't understand. Anyway, this was his response to the whole matter. He basically asked JLB to pay for DNA. Yeah, he said if you pay for DNA, I go run am. So me, I don't know the one will be GLB and when GLB go pay for DNA. Kilo con GLB. Now just love her. Nine day they one at the carry wa. What's it consign now? Where go pay for DNA? I don't understand it. Anyway, that is what the uncle, aka Cubana chief priest, said. So this conversation around all these chicks, women, Ejabara Wasoro. There are two sides to the story. First of all, whether the baby is his or not is left between the two of them. Obviously, they have something together, but it's the paternity of the baby that is in dispute. He's saying he's not the father. He's saying that just lover should go and pay for DNA. Me, I don't know the one that is just lover's own. But the point is, why do people put themselves in this position? Why? Why? Why do you put yourself in this position? And if truly they've had something together, like they've had an affair, is it fair to leave this girl like this high and dry? Hmm? No, he didn't deny sleeping with her, opinionated Jen. He didn't. He just said that he needs confirmation of DNA. You see, everything the lady said, except she's somebody that is cuckoo out there, I don't think she will just come out and say, you are the father of my child or you are responsible for my child. You understand? They must have had something. So is it fair if they had something and knowing that she already told him that she was pregnant, that he left her like this? If you were her, what would you do? God will not allow you to be her, allow you to be this lady. But she said now she's begging for money, asking him for money. People are calling her a gold digger. My link is in the comment section, guys. If you've got something to say, people are calling her a gold digger, saying that she's trying to reap where she didn't sow. That she must have thought that because he's always posting houses. Eh? She's always posting, but he's always posting houses. Eh? Cynthia, what did you say? If I've not watched Maury's DNA test, I have. Oh, I used to watch it. You are not the father. You are the father. Oh my God, I don't know. I don't know. This DNA thing, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Those days they used to say that women know the father of their child, but I don't know these days, depending on how many people you are sleeping with. If you sleep with someone this morning and you sleep with another man in the evening, do you know who is the father? I doubt it. Lovette said she should do DNA with her money and post it publicly. It's not that expensive now. Uh-uh. Have you done DNA before that you know it's not expensive? Somebody said they don't have money for baby food. You say you should. Lovette, why they talk like this? And moreover, how is she gonna do DNA without? Do you know what they used to do DNA? Is it his ghost? She will use to do the DNA. She will need some sample from him now. It doesn't work like that. She needs something from his body, either his saliva or his hair or some liquid from him. That's what DNA say they work for. Where you did? What do you guys think about this situation? Because it seems like social media is where people are calling people out now for things like this. Is there somebody to blame? And what advice will you give to women, especially going forward? Please give us a thumbs up if you are joining us. I got Judge. Hello, Judge. Welcome. Where are you joining us from? Hello, Judge. Can you hear me? I can't hear you, Judge. Okay. K1. Hello.
Thanks, B.
Hi, who's speaking?
This is K1. How are you?
I'm good, K1, my darling. Welcome. Where are you joining us from again? Is it
The US.
Canada, US? Okay. I know.
How are you?
I'm good, my love. Welcome.
Well, to me, I've been trying to join your life for like so long. Every time I try, you can't hear me. So I'm like, I gave up, but I
Ah,
guess today I'm lucky.
oh, and you are the first person. Congratulations.
Hey, thank you. All right, just my little contribution. If he's the father of the child, I think he should do DNA and take care of the child. Of
Mm,
the baby, because I mean, whether you like it or not, if your blood runs through that baby's veins, you have to be responsible for the baby. I don't,
mm,
that's how I feel.
mm,
The woman, the woman, whatever you see during this process, you have to take responsibility for, because Cubana chief priest is not a hidden person that you say, oh, you didn't know he was married. He's somebody who is probably online, flashing his family and everything. So, if he's maltreating you, it's expected. Do you understand? But I still think
mm,
that if the baby is his, that he should take
mm,
care of the baby.
mm. Yeah, you should take care of the baby.
He
How can,
should.
but because they live in Africa, it's very hard to get a man to take care of a baby, especially if he doesn't want to do it willingly. What can she do? They even live in two different countries. You see the way the statement he issued was so demeaning. He was even insulting her country, saying that Kenya of all places. I mean, this guy is very, very arrogant. You can tell the way he speaks that he's proud. I mean, when I saw him, I'm like, oh, this
First of all,
woman
for you
self.
to see somebody like Kugana Chief Priest and decide to lay next to him and do
Is
KY1,
it nice to
so,
him? If this
something
man,
is wrong with you,
if
because
this
this
man
guy
put
is
his
uncultured, very uncultured, very
K1,
loud.
if this man put all his body on you, all
You're
this big
gone.
body,
You're a goner.
how this
You
girl
know.
was able to receive all this big body? Ah, women, you people are trying.
The guy
You're
is
trying.
uncultured. The guy is loud. The guy says anything. So because of money, sometimes there it's just. I always advise young girls, find something to do, because when you don't have something to do, you fall into situations like this. Because of money, you end up going to go submit yourself to this type of person, and then this is the result. And then must you have a baby?
Hmm,
If this is the life that you're going to, if this is life that you want to do, I'm not judging anybody. Everybody has different backgrounds, and
hmm,
however they get into whatever they get into. I don't subscribe to moving with guys for money. You have a brain. If you can't work well with school, you have hands. Go and find something else. Find something to do. Learn how to sew. Then cook. There's so many things you can do to make money these days. Other
absolutely.
than for you to subject yourself to sleeping with a guy.
You know how
They,
demeaning it is for you
you
to be
know,
sleeping with people for money. Try.
I
Hmm.
mean, if you have a boyfriend who takes care of you, fine. If that's your luck in life, whatever. But I feel like every woman should find something to do. My mom used to tell me and my sister something. She said, "I don't care who you marry, even if he's a billionaire. Find something to do. Find something to do as a woman that
Absolutely.
you can use to buy your soap, your personal things. There's not everything that you want to buy, you go and stretch your hand, hey, please give me. It brings small respect for your life if you can find something to do.
Hmm. I mean, it's appalling to see how some of these ladies, young ladies in Africa, have turned this thing to like it's like a way of life now. Looking
Yes.
for big guys that will take care of them, give them money, and they are sleeping around. You know the way. Oh my goodness, I don't understand. And that's why you see all of them on social media. Did you see the story of the young 21-year-old? Is she 21 or that just cried because she wanted to do
I,
big BL in Lagos?
I don't even have sympathy at this point. I know
Why
it
do you
sounds
think
very harsh. I don't have sympathy for it.
they are doing all this? Because they want to take pictures so that this kind of men can be attracted to them so that they can get money from them.
If you even listen, because NTB, permit me to go this way. If you even listen to very, decent guys, or even this Cubana chief priest, who I say is very uncultured, right? When they want to marry, they are looking for somebody who is, not even out there like that. Even this uncultured one wants a virtuous, quote unquote, virtuous woman, right? They want that woman. So what is your point of having to take every picture you take your body? What is the point of you're just selling yourself online? Why? Because even
Hmm.
the point if it's to get men, they're gonna just use you and leave and go find somebody else. So how long can you do it? Okay, you do it in your 20s, and then don't forget, the internet does not forget. So it's not like maybe back in the day, some girls, back in the day, when there was no internet, there was no Instagram, all this stuff. Women maybe
Hmm.
might have been promiscuous in Kaduna. They'll go to Lagos and go and form saints and marry. Now they just need to put your picture, and somebody will say, "Ah, this girl, I know her now." It's simple. So you end up is even more dangerous right now to destroy your life if you are hoping for a serious life later on in life, where you say, okay, I'm in my 20s, I want to
Somebody
enjoy
said that
enjoy with caution.
Tato said that they call it baby girl. They call themselves baby girl. Baby girl life. Is it not possible for you to give yourself a baby girl life?
ITB,
You
you
need
can give
somebody to pay for
yourself
it.
a baby girl life. You
Why
can.
not? Why
You
not?
can.
Hmm?
And why do you want to? What is the rush in being a baby girl? There's no rush. If in your, it's understandable that in your 20s that you don't have money, you're broke. It's understandable because you are young.
Then
You're young adult.
date
You're
date
trying to
young
come up.
date young adults like yourself in your circle.
Exactly.
Go to the cinema, go to the park. You don't need to carry a Birkin bag at that age.
You want to carry the bag that a woman that has worked for 30 years is carrying, and you came out from the womb yesterday, you want to carry Birkin. Meanwhile, somebody who has worked for 30 years is carrying Birkin. You're comparing yourself to that woman. She has paid her dues. She can carry
Hmm.
a Birkin.
Hmm. Wow. Yeah. So what's she to do now? Yeah, I don't think Cubana Pascal is going to do nothing to help her. His
You
lane
know
is
what?
past
You know
clear.
what I would advise. I can sit here and tell you you need to take care of the baby, but like you said, nobody can hold him responsible. Right? That's Africa, right? If it's in the
Yeah.
US, you can file child support and all the other stuff that people file. But even then, at the child support is not even the best thing for a child. If somebody
Right.
throws a few $1,000s at you a month, the person
Hmm.
is not there. There's no fatherly presence. That's why people are able to have all these children are getting into all kinds of mishap in society because they don't have that structure, that
Yeah.
love, all those things. They have after effects. A lot of people want to say, oh, people become single parents for different reasons, but you
Hmm.
want to be able to create structure for your child, even if the person doesn't have a mom or a dad. There should be
Yeah.
somebody in the family that can act as that part for them. Maybe
Yeah.
a grandpa, a grandma, an auntie and uncle. When you start putting yourself in shameful situations like this, then you breed children that grow up with no self-esteem, or they
Uh-huh.
have one issue or the other, or somebody else can come along their life and manipulate them, or they
Hmm.
think that this is way of life that they should follow. So it's one thing to get him to give her money because that's maybe what she's looking for because he has money, but is that what that child really needs?
Yeah.
She
Yeah.
needs to become a responsible adult. You have
Hmm.
a baby now,
Hmm.
right? Whether or not the guy's going to give you any money, if she's going to turn her life around. So many women have had kids before marriage and end up marrying a wonderful guy and help, building a family. She can stop now. She's made a mistake or whatever. The baby is here. Nothing anybody can do about that. She
Yeah.
can love that baby. She can go back and go find something to do,
Hmm.
find start something, even if maybe she asks him, even if it's to say, okay, give me something to start, even if it's seed money to start something, if it's a business, if he can do that for her, and then she kind of create a structure for that child, if it's her mom or her brothers or whatever that can act as a fatherly role to that child. She needs to create that structure, because I don't see this oversized somebody becoming a dad to that baby.
Oh my God! When I see him, I saw him on a video last. Was it last year? He was going to Benin with Davido. He likes to see the way he's calling private jet like he owns one. Private. He wants to go to Kenya with a private. I hate people that brag. I don't like it at all.
This guy is
Braggers
a
turn off.
local dog, local Igbo dog.
You see the way when they got to the airport, you see the way he was the way he was walking there. He spread past the best way to get the private jet safe. I say, oh, Oga, now you they chop all the food for that to na. But that's your club. You need to take it easy before your heart go cave in. It's not a sign of wealth. Say you large like this, I beg. I'm not trying to body shame you, but uncle, I beg. You need to go easy on that food. I
She's,
beg.
if I'm
It's not
her, I would.
healthy.
If I'm the one, I would just. There's no point. If I was her, I would just have my baby in peace, find something to do,
Every
find
video I used
put
to
my
see,
life.
this guy used to eat. He's always eating. Kilo day. You want to eat the whole world?
He has no
Okay.
plans of taking care of that baby. He has no plans, no plans.
All right.
And then his wife will not say anything because obviously she too she's being taken care of, so she can't talk.
Mm,
So
yeah.
he's just going to do it and move on and find the next victim. It's just
Yeah.
what he's
There's a
going to do.
lesson here for young women back in Africa, especially, who think that this is a lifestyle they should cultivate because they are looking at all the Instagram people that are doing baby girl for life. You can be a baby girl without sleeping around and looking for. You see the thing that annoys me, K1. These guys don't give them good money. That's the thing
Oh
that
yeah,
annoys me. It's not like they give them good money, like you said, seed money for you to start a business or for you to establish yourself. It's money that you use to buy clothes, to buy hair. Oh, come on, women, you can do this yourself. You don't need a man for all. Oh my goodness. I don't know.
I tell people all the time. I say, and to be, I'm grateful for something. I'm grateful for coming to America, because I came very early at a young age. I came at 17 to go to college. And my parents are, well to do, but I came at 17. And what that did for me was make me, to look at life very differently. That you can do something for yourself. I see some girls that are my age when I go back to Nigeria to visit my parents. I see girls that are my age, and I'll see how unskilled they're just sitting down waiting for a guy to come and marry them.
Yes, yes. It's a trade. That's their new trade now
They're
for
just
most
sitting
of
down.
them.
There's nothing wrong with you wanting marriage or having children. All those things are fantastic. But why can't you, while you're waiting,
Improve
do something,
yourself.
improve
Do
yourself.
something.
Improve yourself, because once you're able to improve yourself like that, men are cautious. They say they don't care about your money, they don't care. It's
No,
a
not
lie.
true. They want somebody that will compliment them. No man wants to marry a liability anymore.
Yeah. And if you see the way that he will treat you is different, right? There's a way. I mean, he still wants to be a man, respected, all that. And you don't, not because you are making money, you should disrespect your husband. I don't agree to that either. But there's a way that they tend to look at you when you're put together, and they know that if they mess up, you can actually stay on your own. They move with caution.
Yeah, yeah. When you don't bring something to the table, you have zero respect.
Yeah.
And that is why somebody is asking an interesting question here, K1. Rebecca Hill said, please, I want to ask a question. What do you expect the wife to do? Sincerely, it's a question. Yes. I
She
think
can.
K1 just answered the question. Because you are so dependent and your life, your sustenance, everything about you is dependent on the man. You have no voice. You can't make any move. You have to stay and endure. And you have to stay and be suffering in silence, and you'll be crying. Because we did a show yesterday and we're talking about polygamy and how women don't like to share. So you can
Mhm.
imagine even the news, even the rumors that your husband has impregnated somebody out there, what it will do to you as a woman.
Exactly. And most Nigerian men know this. That's why they tell people, I don't want my wife to work. I want her to stay at home, because they have a plan. The
Yes.
plan is to oppress you, right? The plan is to be able to do whatever they want to do, and then they can get away with it because they've put two or two children in the house that you have to take care of, and then they disarmed you, in such a way that you can't do anything, to make money. So then whatever they bring, you take.
Did you see the way it was counting all the things he's done for his wife?
Hmm.
Why do I feel like that was deliberate? I built
Yes,
her a
because
house. I bought her a car. I took her
hmm
to Yankee. I take her on holidays. It's like, in my mind, I'm thinking, okay, you are reminding her, babe, I'm the one providing all this, so you can't
think
even
for
think
you,
of
so you
leaving
can,
me.
so yeah, you can't think of leaving me, and whatever I do, you keep quiet and take it.
You just shut up and you get on with it.
See, Asibi, the way I grew up, my dad obviously breadwinner, right? My mom worked, but she didn't make as much money as my dad, but she worked the whole time I was there, right? And she did her own little thing, like but but I still see the respect that he has for her. Do you understand what I'm saying? You will not see, you won't hear that, oh, he has a girlfriend and that he took to a club. I don't know if he did, but I can tell you that in my whole childhood, I never heard it. Do you understand? So even if
Mm.
he did, it was hidden. It wasn't something that was public. No, 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 and I'm not saying that because I don't want to come out here and say, oh, he's a saint. Men are men. They do whatever they do, right? But at least the respect for his wife was there. You didn't
Yeah.
hear it in the street. You didn't see him outside with anybody or any foreign, or anybody come to my town. There's no children coming from nowhere saying, oh, this one's your half brother, step brother. All these funny things
Yeah.
that cause confusion in your family.
Yeah.
The same thing you're talking about yesterday about polygamy, and you come. I had a party at my place, last weekend, and some people came, and this guy came and was telling me, what do I mean that I have American mentality, that Nigerian men, that they grew up, they saw their grandfather have 5 wives, they saw his father have children outside, so it's normal. And I said, so excuse me, what is the good that has come out of that? There's
Be careful.
disunity in the family.
You have to be careful of people like that, because by their fruit you shall know them. When men talk like that, be very weary of them, because they're already telling you this is a cultural thing, this is our way of life, and they will follow
Mhm.
suit. They're going to do the same thing.
I
Yeah.
said, but what is the good that came out of that? There's
Yeah.
disunity. Very few families have, a little bit of unity when it comes to this polygamy stuff. But majority of the time, there's disunity between the children. There's fighting for property. The man dies quick, and then all this other stuff is, everybody's in disarray. Like right now, if something was happening to my parents, I'm not fighting with property with my brother. Most likely, we'll say, okay, amongst all of us, who needs it most? The person should take it,
Hmm.
because there's love between all four of us. We want to see everybody, excel. So, but the one that your mom will tell you, this person is a witch, this other person is this. Is You're just causing problems in your life. Why? What is
There's
the
nothing
point?
good. And I mean, to be honest, this is not the first time this guy is stepping out. We all know that, right?
It can and will not be the last.
He's out there. He's out there. This guy is like this one. And it's not to say that this is what every man out there is doing, Nigerian men, but this guy, the kind of circle that he is, the kind of lifestyle they live, he's always out there. So he knows what he's doing, and that's what he was saying. I built her a glass house. I bought her a car. I take her on holiday.
And that's why you see that when they're older and maybe this money is no longer as it's no longer flowing like that, or maybe even if the money is when he's weaker and older, maybe now God bless him with long life, he's in his 70s, he's in his 80s. You see, the women don't live with them anymore. They go
That's
live
when
with
they
their
take their part
kids.
of life. You know
Yes,
what is
they go
happening.
live because
Ah,
there's no way you can treat somebody like this for this amount of time and expect that when the person now has power, because right now she doesn't have any power, right?
yeah.
But at some point when her children are grown and her children, for God bless her children, they're successful in life, she doesn't have to now depend on you for that money anymore. She can get it from her kids. You see her real color will come out. Nobody wants anybody to treat them like this and say, oh, because it's my husband, I'm keeping quiet. She's just waiting for the right time
And the
to
pain
show
never
you.
goes away. And women, we can bear a grudge for 10 years, 20
Yes,
years.
you're talking 10 years, 50
Yeah.
years.
Adewale said that he has bragged about having side chicks. You see?
Hmm.
So we're right.
It's
Yeah.
ridiculous.
A married
And
man
look,
bragging about
and
having
look,
side
look
chicks.
at what he's bragging about. Who are the people that are following this person?
I don't know what they're following him
Because of
for.
because of money.
No,
It's just
because
money
he's posting cars and posting houses and all those nonsense.
that you're not even going to
Nigerians
get.
now, people are easily impressed, because there's poverty in the
Nonsense.
land. It's okay. Thank
And
you
to be,
very
let me
much,
not take
man.
all your time. And I'm sure other people want to come in. I'm so
That's
happy
all
I
right.
was able to come through today.
Thank you. Thank you,
I
darling.
hope you are feeling better. I watched your show yesterday and you said you weren't feeling good. I hope you're
Yes,
better.
I'm better today. Thank you so much, my darling.
Uh,
Take care.
uh, all
Call
right.
us again,
Bye.
all right? Bye, sweetie. I enjoy talking to you. Thank you, K1. Yes, that's it, oh. So Kewan, thank you very much for calling. I really appreciate you and I enjoy talking to you. Call us again, right? Some people say they don't call because there's always a long queue. It's not always a long queue, you know. Just if you want to say something, jump in and say something. All opinions are welcomed. Yeah? So OJ said something, I pin it here, but me, I'm coming to you. OJ said, Auntie B, please let's say the truth. It's not easy to walk away. It's not easy to walk away. Oh, I'm going to read it exactly the way you posted it. As a wife in this situation, Nigeria is a country where divorce does not favor women, as in financially. Yes. OJ, I agree with you completely. Walking away is not even it's not even near what we are talking about. Walking away. Uh-uh. Walk away like what? Like how? For what? For what reason? No, no, nobody expects her to walk away. I say it here all the time now for my non-Nigerian and some Nigerians that have lived abroad that, they've forgotten how it is to be in Nigeria. I say it all the time. Nigerian women don't walk away because of things like this. It doesn't happen. It may happen, but it rarely ever happens in Nigeria. Rarely ever happens. Ever. It's very rare. So walking away to where? Say waiting. With payment for year. Oh. All this. Did you not see all the thing the man is saying is giving her? With two children. Ha. Oh, there they go. I beg. Even if you brought the woman to his house, she will stay. It's normal. Who they talk that one? Bumi,
To be,
feeling
I
loud.
can't. I
Sure.
can't. To be, you are feeling fine today. How are you?
I'm feeling better. My voice done the improve small small.
You cook the pepper soup. Have you never
For
cook
where?
am?
For where? I cook pepper soup. Na bed
Hey, sorry,
I did bed till
sorry.
around 4 o'clock. But I dey
Oh,
drink
sorry.
I dey drink lemon and ginger
Ginger.
and
Okay.
yes. So it's
Okay.
helping. Yeah.
Okay.
Thank
Okay.
you.
Well done. I would also about that day. See, I just wanted to say something. I want to be, and I know what I know the angle. I know your question, but I want to come from the side, not the side. These small girls, their angle. To be honest, the kind of life they want to live, you can't live it in that age. And because of big eyes, because the culture probably when I was younger, like my 20s, right? Excuse me. When I was younger, it lets you, you are heavily dependent on the man, and the man doesn't mind. But now the world is evolving, and this is what these girls fail to.
Okay, we'll come back to you, Bumi. You want to
Okay,
sort out your kid, sort out the baby, the child, okay? I'll come back to you. Thank you. DMB, you are next. Welcome.
Hello, Auntie B.
Hello, sweetie. Where are you joining us from?
I'm joining from London. I've been a
Okay.
proper supporter for a very long time, but hey, we get to speak.
Oh, fantastic. I'm getting first time callers today. I feel like a
Yes.
virgin that has been this virgin tonight. Welcome. You guys make me very happy. Welcome.
Honestly, been a supporter for probably from your very earliest videos. Let's put it that
Oh,
way. So it's
that's
been a
sweet.
long time, but I
Welcome. You
encourage you
must come to
continue.
our hangout. We are having a hangout in summer. You must
Yeah,
come. Yeah.
definitely will be there. It will be
All
lovely
right.
to meet all the, everyone that usually comes online and you hear their voices. So it'll be great to meet everyone.
Yes.
So my point will be very not too long, not too short, but I'm gonna go from two things. This Cubana guy, the chief priest, he's a pig. The guy's been a pig. Now pig the guy be.
You just go extreme.
Yeah, we don't need to go. We don't need because
DMB,
I've
you just
seen
went
him.
extreme like that. Abba.
Because people like us have seen this guy in real life, so we know na pig.
Oh, you've seen him in real life?
Na pig the man be. There's no side, there's no
Why do you say
forward
so?
straight. He's very, as it is, he's a very arrogant man. He doesn't hide himself. The way he is the way he is. So the thing, and another thing is, his wife is probably used to this.
Yeah.
That's why she's happily staying there. And she's used to the money, she's used to the lifestyle. Her children are being taken care of. The guy doesn't hide his wife. He will carry on doing what he's going to do. So the wife is probably not going to go anywhere. My issue is slightly with the lady. And
Mm,
it's not to look down on her. No, never. But
mm,
the thing is, in the beginning, if she didn't know him, that's understandable.
yeah.
But when you got to know him, you cannot deny that you wouldn't have done some form of research to understand who said man is.
Mm-hmm.
As of right now on his Instagram, he has at least 4.4 million followers.
Mm-hmm.
That's enough for you to say, hold on, this guy must be somebody like this.
Yeah.
That's one angle. Most women know that I know na CIA. I believe was a detective. Most women are these days. When you're
Mm-hmm.
dating somebody, you will go through that guy's Instagram. If you look at his recent posts, he's posted his wife very recently. He
He's always
posted
posting his wife,
he's
apparently.
he's always been posting her. Yes, and I will not lie, when I saw he bought that G wagon for himself, I said, so this guy is bold to the point where he would cheat on this woman and still buy her G wagon. I said, wow,
Yes,
now
that's
wow,
what a lot of these men. This is what they do.
yes,
They use
that's
gifts
exact
to compensate for the bad behavior.
bad behavior. And the woman will say, well, now so the story go. They will carry on with it. So with her, when she got to know that this is the level the guy is, there must have been a considerable amount of time before this baby came about.
9 months. It's 9 months.
Okay. 9 months is enough for you to know what type of human being you're dating. At least to a degree. Maybe not completely, but at least to a point. You knew for 9 months you were dating this guy. Or she was dating him for 9 months before the child came, before she got pregnant. Is that what you mean?
No, between the time she got pregnant and had a baby, it's 9 months.
It's 9 months. Okay.
Yeah.
So she carried on. At this point, as unfortunate as the story is, I would say that, okay, she's tried to reach out. This guy is still proving how much of a pig he is.
Mm-hmm.
Count your losses and work hard to build a great foundation and successful story for you and your child. Because people will now look at her like, oh, she's this, she's that, she should have known better, she should have this and she should have that. The guy will carry on being a pig. You're not going
I
to
think
be the
I
first.
think you know what I think the guy wanted to just sleep with her. I
I
don't
don't
think he
even
even
think he's
considered anything serious with her.
no, there will never be anything serious
Hey,
because
Chineke.
you have to think this guy has a woman that he's been married to for a very long time. I'm sure if we dig down to the crux of the story, maybe he's even the one that even made her a woman, his wife. We don't know.
Hmm.
And then all these girls will be thinking, oh, I found jackpot. But then you forget that these guys is chop and go. They have no
You
care
know the
for
thing that
you.
is paining me in this whole thing. This is my
Yeah.
Kenyan sister. They warned her. Her friend warned her. When you go to Lagos, people are
Oh,
crazy in Lagos.
Auntie
Be
Beam.
careful.
Come on. You know a lot of this our young ladies. Me too, I'm in that category where
You
oh young,
went to
sometimes they're
Lagos and you
very silly.
decided that because he has I think she got the nice car, dinner, hanging out in all the nice places in Lagos.
This is where I say I blame her.
Hey, next
Because
thing she got pregnant.
of course, this is why I say I blamed her. Because one, you did not think of your safety first and foremost. You're not used to Nigeria. Why would the next thing be for you to start messing with someone sexually? You create, carry wine, should I say, sorry. You didn't
Hmm.
think. She's not a young girl. She's smart enough to know what's up. You did not think, especially, and if you know this guy, he's very fetish and he doesn't hide it. He
Hmm.
might use God in one side, but most fetish people these days, comma is their story.
Somebody that calls himself a chief priest, what do you expect?
He does a lot of fetish things, and I won't be surprised. And the thing is, a lot of these girls are very familiar with what these popular Nigerian guys do. It doesn't matter what side of the world you are in. When it was the video's concert, was it last year? I was there. I saw this guy, heavy as he is. I said, God, and somebody is taking this
He's
man.
heavy, oh. The guy is
Every
heavy, oh.
human being. As
He's a
in,
very heavy person, oh.
that's why I said he looks like a pig. He sounds like a pig.
Oh,
Heavy
please
like
don't stop
pig.
calling him that name. Please.
No, Auntie, I can boldly say it because I've watched this guy in action. There are some men that you should just see and know that, okay, this one is not where I should ever
It's
find
a
myself.
no-go. No-go.
Complete no-go area. I can
Hmm.
boldly say it because I've been in front of this guy and I'm just looking, I'm saying, yay. And
Yepa.
somebody
If
wants,
this one fall on you.
I mean, I'm like to speak. I go break now.
The
I
first time
said
I
it's
saw him,
not
that's
me.
what I thought. This one is lying
I
on
said
top of
he's
somebody.
honestly, if you see him and he's tall with it, he's very
He's
heavy man.
very tall. He's
And
like
you know what?
7 foot.
Oh yeah. When I saw, and you know, funny thing is, the first time I saw him, I was in the concert. I was a little bit far away from him, and from where I was, I could see how heavy this guy was. Do you know what that means to be that far from somebody
He's
and you
heavy
still
D.
can see? Ah, Now every person the man bill, but that one that's story for
All
the
these
other side.
women, all our sisters are collecting. They don't mind now, as long as
They
the money
don't
is gone.
mind, but then this is what it falls down to, because she was crying all over social media now, but the person who's
Yes.
going to feel it the most is the child,
Mm-hmm.
because indirectly the child has been rejected.
Mm-hmm.
In
DMB, what happened to your
oh,
call? Go
sorry,
ahead.
sorry, sorry,
Mm-hmm.
sorry. Yeah, indirectly the child has been rejected,
Mm-hmm.
indirectly and
Mm-hmm.
publicly been ridiculed.
Yeah.
Innocent child.
Yeah.
She herself, she doesn't have the money. She should have really started thinking, okay, what can I start doing? Because as much as Kenya is building itself right now, there are lots of things that she can try and do to build herself. If this guy is not going to be a father, stop expecting him that you get G-Wagon. Because a lot of these girls now, they will go and do single mother because now it's the new business. Because that,
Yeah.
and they will disturb that guy to the point where he's paying. Some girls, let me be honest with you, Auntie, they don't need child support. If they know
Yeah.
how to get that guy really, really well. A lot of
Mm.
girls now, clean. The guy will buy a house and he'll put the house in their name so that he doesn't get into any trouble. On top of it,
Yeah.
every month, clean 10,000. That's even minimum for some girls. And
Really?
every holiday, if you see a lot of these big girls,
10,000 naira. I'll be $10,000 or pounds.
pounds,
Eh? Loto.
pounds. And see, be fair, you see some of these girls, you cannot feel sorry for some of them because they planned their story. They said it's not me that will be doing poverty. I must be big like these girls online.
We got one of those ones. You know how I was telling you the categories? That we have
Yes,
different categories of people that judge differently. Don
differently.
is in that category. I've seen
Mhm.
Don's comments. Don O is in the category of the wives.
You
She's
see?
like, there is another video of the said lady rocking a club with another man there in Nigeria. She's such a liar and a fraud, a frauder. I beg, I never heard that English before. Which one be frauder? Okay. Done.
With,
Okay.
with
There's
that,
no, I don't
there's
know what frauder means. I think it means fraud.
fraud.
And that
The
she
thing
got what she
is,
wanted going
she
for
did.
somebody else's husband.
The,
Shame.
the
Oh,
thing is, we
hold
have
on,
to be
no.
careful.
The DMB, hold on. I have a word
Mm,
for Madam Don. Don, it's okay for you to go after the side chick. The side chick was on her own, je. And
Abi?
it is easy. I know you are projecting now. I can tell that you are projecting, right?
Yes.
But the side chick was on her own, je. When so Cubana chick said, I want us to hang out. He saw her in Lagos. He liked her. He wanted to sleep
Mhm.
with her. So when you are projecting and casting her and calling her a frauder and calling her snatching somebody's husband, think about it. Who went for who? Was she the
Mhm.
one that went for him, or he was the one that told her, let's hang out?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
anti-frauder, take it easy, okay? You are
Yeah.
projecting.
You have to take it easy. And to be honest, this is where we have to be so careful how we cast blame. Because
Yeah.
everyone will blame this lady and forget him.
No,
When to
I'm
be
not blaming.
honest,
I don't blame. The only part I'm blaming her about
mm-hmm.
is allowing herself to get pregnant for this
Yeah.
very, very not nice man. He's not a nice guy.
He's not a nice person,
Yeah.
and he's
Why do you
very,
allow yourself? The fact that she
yeah,
allowed her womb to be used so frivolously is the anger I
exactly.
have, because I think women should own their life. Own your
Yes.
womb. Don't get
Yeah.
pregnant randomly for irresponsible people like this.
Do you know what, Auntie? It's not just even the thought of just irresponsible. Just take your time. A child is not a play game. You cannot take annual leave with a child and say, I will come back. A
It
child is
changes
for
your
life.
life
A child is
completely.
for life. And people will only blame a woman when a child goes the wrong way. At least in African culture, at least in the Nigerian Yoruba culture I come from, most people, it's the women they will blame if something goes wrong with the child. So if there's any advice, because me, myself, I'm 33 and I'm not married yet. My mom is disturbing me up and down. I could easily, and okay, I can even say this. As of me speaking now, I have had men in prominent positions in Nigeria disturbing me up and down. They have wives at home. They have their children. Some of their daughters are the same age as me. And you think to yourself, God, why would you do to someone else what you cannot take?
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of these men, like this man
They'll
here,
tell you not to worry about their wives.
they
Don't
will
worry, I'll
tell
take
you
care of
that.
her.
And
Mm-hmm.
then don't worry, I will marry you. And it's like you have to be so careful. We've heard these stories countless times, but women still keep falling for it. And to be
Yeah.
honest with you, nowadays it's not limited to age. It
Yeah.
isn't.
Mm-hmm.
Any woman can do anything at any time and fall for anybody at any time. But women, we have to be careful. And if you're a mother, train your daughter to understand that keeping yourself is not for the sake of just anything. It's a big deal, because now this poor child is now being, in a sense, ridiculed. People will now be saying that, look at the boy, oh, he's not got any, he doesn't have any father, the father did not accept him, when the story between them may be different. What this guy could have said to this girl may be different, but for just 9 months, for you to open yourself so quickly, she has her own too. She needs to work on just building herself as a mother, building herself as a successful woman. There are a lot of single mothers that are incredibly successful,
Mm-hmm.
more successful than this one that's screaming private jets, private jets.
Which private jet? Does he have a private jet? Is Davido's
As in,
private jet
do you
is
know, one
bragging
day
with.
I saw a video that this guy that he was in, and the way his mouth was, he was chopping one meat. Like I said, look
He's
at this
always
human being.
chopping. He's always chopping. That's
And
why
there
he's
was
so
a lot.
large.
He's just big. That's why I said I have to call him a pig. Because even when I was with my friend, I said, man, this guy not big. Oh. Look where he's just eating. As in
He's
yomu
always
eating.
eating. He's always
Always
eating.
eating. Just yomu. I was like,
I don't
type
know
of
how
person.
Nigerians, especially, we think that eating is a sign of good life.
It's not.
Eat yourself to. You want to eat yourself to an early grave. Please. In this day
No,
and age that we are beginning to learn about heart attack, cardiovascular diseases, and all these things are happening, diabetes
yeah.
and everything. Now, please, food is not enjoyment.
It's not.
You
It's
don't
not.
live to eat.
It's not.
Eh?
It's
You
not.
eat to live. Please.
Yeah.
Cut all that eating too much.
Yeah.
Because I'm telling you, it's not healthy. This year alone, we're only in March.
Hmm.
I've heard stories of three, and it's men.
Yeah.
3 men this year alone. Obio is
Yeah.
not here. He would have collaborated my story. One of them is somebody that he knows. They slept, they didn't wake up.
Yeah. Oh, auntie, that happened
One
to
in
my
the
own
UK, they
family
slept, they
member.
didn't wake up. It's not
And
witches and wizards. It's the lack
oh,
of care. Because you
yeah.
eat too much, you eat all sort of things, no self-care.
Yeah.
They'll place you on hypertension medicine, you don't take the medicine.
Yeah. That happened to my own family member. He went to sleep and we didn't hear from him ever again. We all have to be careful. And my last thing I will say, and I will leave, one thing is, ladies, mummies, aunties, sisters, please advise one another to be careful. It's got nothing to do with age. There are lots of women who are more in, like, maybe in their 40s, 50s now, who are falling for some of these rich men and equally now having problems. We know the problem with that Suleiman issue. We've got so many stories, countable, uncountable stories of women who are falling for married men. It's we're in an age now where women are able to stand on their own feet. Women are able to stand strong, stand bold. It's difficult in some places, yes, especially when you go back home.
In Africa,
However,
yeah.
in Africa, it is difficult. But you see those tiny steps, you see that brick by brick, it means something. And you don't know what girl is watching your move. Please, please, please. That's the only advice I can give. And my love to you, Auntie B. I wish you better. Thank you so
Thank
much for
you.
letting me come on here and speak.
Thank you so much, DMB. Really thoroughly enjoyed talking to you. Oh my God, look at all these fantastic young women calling me tonight. Thank you so much. D1 from America, DMB from the UK. Bumi, are you ready? Or should I go to Brother Patrick? Thank you
I'm
all,
ready.
guys. All right,
I'm
my
ready.
darling. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
I was saying that I'm just trying to stand, or I'm not standing with the side chicks. I'm just saying that back in the days when I was in University of Ilorin, because it was a culture, it's still a culture, but that time it was a heavy culture where girls were even doing juju, like, to, because they know that the money that was touching their hand, like you said, is for clothes, and for that time Brazilian hair, was Remy hair, was what was in vogue that time. So was if you even see that kind of money to buy that kind of those types of products. So they had to go into, into fetish things to have
To
more,
secure their
mm,
market.
exactly, to get maga, as they would say. And I'm saying firsthand, I know of two girls that were in the same hostel off campus that disappeared. We didn't see them again
Of
because
course.
They
That's
went,
how. That's the hazard of the profession. If you want to
and
be a baby girl that
they
is
were big
following men up
girls.
and down.
They were, when I say big girls, they were the girls that had gen whenever lights will go off. They were the girls going to the clubs. They were the girls that were looking at wow, like young girls, even somewhere maybe 2 years younger than me, a year my age, 21 that time, 20. But they were moving in Rolls Royce and Lamborghini, and was what was that car that Olumente was singing about? I forgot that car. That big car, that hefty car. They were moving in that car. Well, my point is that these girls, they fail to forget that this is a phase. After you do this thing, you get tired. So if you're not lucky enough to reinvent yourself, or if you are even lucky to be able to make it that far without getting any disease, or getting lost by the way, all that, you invent yourself. If you are not able to do it, what becomes of your life? Because trust me, your 20s will not be your 30s. Your 30s is not your 40s. Your 40s is not your 50s. And we are praying for long life. So to now bring it to this young lady that this man did this thing to, I don't even think I would personally
Homer.
advise her.
They are trying to remind you it's Homer, the car that you're trying to
Homa,
remember.
thank you. It was Homa. Homa was everywhere in
Who is
University of
driving the Hummer now? You see, Bible, Bíbélì sọ pé ń wáyé yìí ó máa báyé lọ ni. Who
so
is driving Hummer today now?
nobody's even talking about it now.
You
It's
see, that's
it's thing of
life.
the past. Yeah.
Mm.
So my point is that I don't even like I know of Obi Cubana, Obi. I don't even, is it Obi Cubana, Obi Chief Priest? I've
No, it's not
heard
Obikuba now. It's the chief priest, though.
Chief Priest.
His name
Sorry,
is his name is Pascal. Pascal.
Pascal. Okay, you know how I saw. You know how I found him online. He's, and I don't want to. His innocent son. There was a video of his innocent son eating, and then the caption liking his son to him, and I'm
He's
like,
always eating. He's always eating.
who is this person? So I just went on his page to do Gbegborum. Then I saw him lavishing. We have money. See, the thing is that you're posting all your lifestyle, you're posting everything online, and then somebody is targeting you, quote and
And some
unquote.
of and another, you want to know something, Bumi? Some of that is exaggerated. Lori
I
Iro.
know, Auntie B, but these
Mhm.
girls, they don't know. They don't know. First of all, we have talked, you have talked. Everything on the internet is not 100%,
Not
but they
mind
don't
them.
want to
Go
listen.
and borrow and be posing, and you
Thank
two you fall for
you.
it.
Thank you. They don't want to listen. Okay, now he's posting it. Okay, let's even say that he has access to those things. It's not 100% his own. Everything's not his own, and you don't know how somebody like that is making that kind of money. First of all, if you have that kind of money, let's talk hypothetically. If you have that kind of money, are you going to be online? If you're online 24/7, how are you making money? You need to
Even the
know.
Obi himself, Obi Cubana, that owns the Cubana, does not
Mm,
brag like that. He's a humble
Auntie B,
person.
Auntie B.
You are the
He
boy. Even
ah,
though we say you are too large to be a boy, you are the Obi's boy.
you are the
Obi
boy
is very,
boy.
very humble. He doesn't even,
Yeah.
it's not as loud as you that is the boy.
And to be so girls, we have to act, we have to move, like we have to act logically. We have to think. If you want to do something, okay, if you want to chop clean mouth, not be chop born, not be chop day there get belle.
No
If you
chop
even
at
want,
all. Go and walk.
and to be, if you even
Go and
want, go
make
and
your own
because,
money.
and to be, I don't, I dey
What do
tell
you
you say
want chop? What do you want chop
plenty,
now? Food.
and to be,
Okay,
I
okay. As this guy, okay, Bumi, make we look
mm.
this matter properly. Look am where. May you tell me, what do you want chop for this guy body now? What do
And
you
to
want
be,
chop?
I don't even
Stian,
know how they take do the
what do
thing.
you want chop for this guy
I
body?
don't know how they take do the thing. I don't know the position they take do am, because that guy, as he be like that, I don't know. It be like 10 bags of rice. How they want take? I don't even know. So that thing that they talk said, all these girls where they do this kind of thing, they don't they think,
You know what we need to teach girls?
ah,
Make your own money.
Auntie B,
Now
we don't
we
talk
need to
am
continue to the
tire.
singer every day. We go the singer every day. Make your own money. Buy your own car. Get your own hair money. You can.
B,
You don't need any of this. Oh goodness, I don't even know how to describe them.
spirit of covetousness. Be grateful what you have. If you don't have what you are looking for, remain grateful. It's not by force. And to be, that's the thing. The number one problem is that we are not satisfied with what we have. If we can curb that attitude, that spirit, all these things we are talking about will not be an issue, because there is nothing. First, because all these guys will be like, we have to open leg for him to drop money. You go come drop maybe 50K, 100K. What do you want use 100K do? the 100K. What 100K won't buy in this community, in this environment, in this inflation. What even if now 1 million? What the 1 million won't do? All the waka waka, all the infection when you don't do, all the bad name when you don't get onto say you they follow. It's not worth it. But we know that some people will not listen. Okay, if you want chop clean man come out, because it's not even worth it. You can't do this thing, carry belly. It's not worth it. You're ridiculing yourself, your family, then this innocent child, the child that these people don't think about. Oh, I'll use this child to bargain. This man no get shame. This kind person, and the wife no. The wife no. She know now this one. She know they even she we die here because she know the kind of man where she marry. Now why
Mm.
now why she marry him? She know. So there's nothing that man would do. He's not
She
even denying it.
you go there, akpa
And
here, na im be the
because
arm.
he's not denying it. So she knows that he's going out every other night. That it's part of the job. So as he's bringing money, you'll be bringing once upon a time or once every business day or once
I
every
think we need
10
to
days.
warn all these ladies from Kenya, South Africa, wherever you are coming. When you are coming to Nigeria, please, if you are coming to Nigeria, be very, very careful. You hear
Hmm.
Nigerian men are spenders. Yes, they like to spend money. Okay? Like Bumi said, if you are coming to come and do runs, and runs is a soft word that they use for, if you're coming to come and get
To be a
money to
sugar
sleep with,
baby.
yeah, to be a sugar baby.
Because now
Mama
only when I like
Rinko.
sugar. Me, I don't like
Eh,
sugar. Me,
sugar.
Auntie
Èwo ló tún
B.
jẹ́ sugar baby? I've not heard that one before.
The sugar baby. I mean,
Sugar baby. If
me,
you
Auntie B, me, I'm a sugar baby like this, but the sugar where I dey chop now, the sugar where I dey work for my own
uh,
money.
if you want to come and start looking for men to sleep with, eh? Especially Kenyan girls, I don't think you guys are you are not even prepared. Because some of these girls, yeah, they put themselves in all sort of things, like you said. They do juju
Hmm. Yeah, they
to
do.
protect themselves
They
again.
do. And to
Ehen.
attract the kind of men that they know that will secure them, like that other
Exactly.
sister was saying, that the one that will buy house, not be me money, like the one that will give you what they call big money, so that they
They
will
say
be secured.
They say some of them even come from America to go and Nigerian men are trending. If people like Nigerian men because Nigerian men know how to
As
spend money
spenders, they take care.
and give
Yeah,
you a good time. Yeah.
yeah,
But
yeah.
what you should consider, especially if you're hanging out with the married men, is at what cost?
It
Mm?
not go last. It not go last. They
Mm.
will leave you. It will chop you, leave you, and over. They will
What is the
dog
cost?
car.
I know, I mean, Kenyan men, somebody saying something about Kenyan men. Kenyan girls, Nigerian men no easy oh. Make una get sense.
They go
Nigerian
show
men,
this shege.
Nigerian men are they are spenders. They I mean, if you're not used to being taken care of, they will take care of you if you find one that like you. But stay away from all these ones, I beg. Stay away
Yeah.
from these ones. These ones are money misroad.
Like that other sister was saying that married men when I was in university, when I was 7, married men in House of Senate, House of Auntie B. Oh my God. If I won't go, if I don't go.
You go
Hey,
go where God won't take you, go, my darling.
hey, Auntie B. We thank God
Because
for
some
our
people
women.
don't go and they no come back. So where
I
you
they
won't
tell
go?
you, because all these men they package it so nicely. They will first send driver to come and pick you. You'll be thinking, I've arrived. They'll not put you in high ceiling house. I don't even know where they used to get those houses. I go one like this with my friend. I say, where is this? In this Abuja? I say, I beg, I dey go house. So I do what you call, I do a friend follow come. As I do follow come, now I do follow go. They give me 5K for transport. I leave am there. I don't know where she did because now service. I mean, I don't know how she. I don't know. It's well and good.
Thank you, Booby. I appreciate you, my darling. Okay, moving on very quickly. We've done an hour and a half. Brother Patrick, welcome, sir. Good evening.
Hey, Auntie B, how you feeling? I hope you're feeling better.
I'm a bit better, sir.
The Lord
Thank you.
give you strength.
Amen.
Yeah. I've watched this lady's video in one of the bloggers. I'm not going to mention names. Let me, like people said, all those ladies from other African countries, they like Nigerian men. Nigerian men have sweet mouths and.
Nigerian men. I always say Nigeria has really good men that don't like their own men in their country don't compare in terms of taking care of confidence and everything and money.
Yeah.
That's the attraction. Yeah.
In South Africa, that's why they are fighting Nigerian men. That they took all their ladies, all their girls. So anyway, I took time to study the thread of the story. I'm not trying to throw anybody under the bus, but if you look at the thread, the lady came, you wanted a good restaurant where you can eat Nigerian food. That's a red flag there. I'm not saying she's not free to satisfy herself. After taking 2 glass of wine,
Mm.
you know what I mean? And
Yeah.
she called the boss, she called the driver. Whenever I go to store, I'll just go in and come out. My wife will say,
Mm-hmm.
uncle, you didn't even look whether you can buy something for us. I said, I just went there to buy a bagel. I wanted to eat bagel. I know we don't have bagel. I said, no, you should at least check. You can call me. Do you need anything? I said, I'm sorry. No, that's what men does. You just go into the store and run out. I don't stay that long in the store. So what am I trying to say? You've been in the restaurant, you've enjoyed yourself, you know about
Mm.
Nigeria,
Mm.
but you still went ahead even when your driver came.
Even when your belly is full, you see, they say they convince you to enter back to go and sit down and eat food.
Even you're right that even when your belly is full, make you take her easy now, again. like Ola Jingle, it shock you. It shocked me, Auntie B.
Mhm.
So like people have said, these people are adults. You know what I mean? Like what they say, like they used to say in America, you get what you want. Yeah, I'm not
Hmm.
blaming anybody. Our young man, our young prince, let him take care of the responsibility now. It's the baby that I'm really
He say
on.
it's not. He needs to do DNA. Oh.
Yes, now let the lady fight for DNA. You know what I mean?
How will she fight for DNA in Kenya?
She,
It's not America, Uncle Patrick.
I know she waka come Nigeria and she
Now
fit
Nigeria should waka come. Where did they file for that side?
make
I'm
she
not sure
wa-
say anywhere there to fight for yonder. Oh.
well,
Now,
if she can't fight for it now, she's an African woman.
mm.
And like Africa we used to say, when Peking grow up, you go know your father. What do you want me to say?
How you go take care of the pikin? I think the reason why she came out is because she's looking for help to take care of the child.
The foundation is very rough.
Yeah.
I'm not saying she's not gonna get help. I thought
Mm.
she's a big lady. You know what I mean?
Mm.
Somebody that went to the store, to the restaurant by herself, eat good Nigerian food. I thought she was prepared for that.
Mm.
Why would you go to? I'm not saying you shouldn't enjoy yourself, even though, like people said, if you care well with a man, why don't you protect yourself?
Exactly.
I wouldn't expect her coming to social media and be crying. That means she's too low. You can't do that. You should be prepared for that.
Mm.
Social media will not help you.
At all.
Yes, and the guy came out and was justifying it and talking to Git
I think it
lover.
even made him more angry because the fact that she came to social media.
Yes, if she's an adult, if she's a smart girl, she'll have known a lot about the guy.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to make that mistake. You know, you are from another country. So
Yeah.
and your friend warned you about Nigerian men, even with too,
We Nigerians have warned you about Nigerian men. Nigerian men. Hey Jesus.
like
Ogbologbo.
me will be Nigerian, I know Nigerians. The way we talk, everything. Yes,
Mm.
so the lady, well, I don't know what to say than to the guy. I'm just talking on behalf of men.
Yes.
I know the video has gone viral.
Yes.
So the guy should take responsibility. The girl says she doesn't have money. Why don't you take responsibility? It takes two to tango. Like he
Yeah.
admitted that he carried the girl. Let him go ahead and do. If you don't want to have your child in Kenya, you want to have your child in America, you can do the DNA and take your child to America.
You should go and sleep, Jerry.
You know,
Braggarts.
Nigerians that we used to boast a lot.
You know how to boast. You can't have children in America. Have children in Kenya. It's America. Oh, Benny, keep quiet.
What is the big deal about America? Not be
I don't
America,
know.
not be America with day.
I don't know. No, no. You know, say Nigeria has now bragging rights for them. Be that to the brag. Necessary
So
bragging.
Now the
Oh
guy,
shit.
if he's a man, you can't do that to a woman and begin to come and you are married. It shows he's a irresponsible man. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I don't want to throw the girl under the bus, but at the same time, you know the man you are dealing with.
She made a mistake. I think she will learn now, and other people will learn.
So
Mm.
that's why I wasn't expecting her to come to see me that begin to cry. I don't have money. What she do?
Because there's no way for her to reach him. So social media is the only avenue. That's why I can't blame her too much for coming on social media. He's blocked her, he's not taking her calls. So
Yeah.
she had no choice.
So I hope this guy will listen to me. I'm sure people are hearing me right now. This guy, Prince Cubana, should take responsibility. Let's just, without benefit of that, let's do the DNA. Yes.
Mm.
I'm willing
Okay.
to, yes, let me put in my plan. I'm willing to donate for the DNA. If you need me to do that, I will do that.
It's not our problem, Patrick. We are not getting involved in this one.
No, no, I mean,
When they were doing kerewa and enjoying themselves, they didn't call us. So this one is not of our
Auntie B.
purview.
I'm just
Mm.
saying, so the guy said, take Jesus
He's
number.
mad. Shebi is busy bragging about how he built glass houses. He cannot afford DNA.
So
Eh?
make him do am. I'm just saying this on behalf of me. Make him do am. Make we take that one come out for road. You know what I mean?
I think he's just looking for a way to escape liability. That's why he's saying all that gibberish.
Auntie B,
Mm.
let's just, people, they like life. I'm just going to say life is so short. We should be
Mm.
mindful of what we do.
Mm.
You know what I mean? Especially when your case is in a public domain.
Mm.
You are so popular. You have to be very careful.
Yeah.
And this guy too has to be very careful. They said the voice of man is the voice of God.
Benny.
We have, I don't, you know what I mean. We have similar case like this here on this platform.
Mm.
So this guy has to be very careful. And people have said a lot about him that he's so he brags. He thinks he owns everything. Life is
What
so.
does he own? Obi Cubana that employed him as a barman does not brag. You should go and sleep, my friend.
Yeah,
I don't like the guy. I'm sorry. I don't. People that brag, there's something about them that just icks me. They don't, he's loud, he's obnoxious, you should go and lose weight, I beg. Making leprosy here
yes. And
watch.
if you say you have a wife, you're a responsible man. Stop all this nonsense and
Don't
focus
mind him.
on family.
He's
That's what
not
I'm
even
gonna.
thinking about that. He's busy there making mouth about how he built glass house and bought car. Who send you? You go bought her car, but every day you are there bragging about how you're having side chick. Who cares?
Auntie B, all these things will not go take and go. Somebody just said it already. Life, all is vanity, vanity upon vanity.
Mm,
He's just been kidding.
mm,
He should be a grown man. You
yeah,
know, the wife too. You should talk to the husband,
yeah,
not the,
absolutely.
yes. And the
Mm.
ladies, you should be mindful of the men.
Yeah, somebody said, Chidima said I should blame her. Oh. The lady has 2 children before going to Nigeria to look for big fish. So you think she went to Nigeria to look for big fish, Chidima? Am I sensing some kind of ethnic sentiment with your comments? I'm not blaming her. I will not blame her
If not,
because she needs help.
marry priest, so you want your sister to be involved in all this nonsense the husband is doing.
No, I'm not gonna blame her. No.
So
I'm not saying that she's not responsible for some of what happened. She's not a victim completely, but she needs help now. So, and
yeah,
that's what
I blame.
that's
I said
yeah,
something about us. Talk about the priest too. The guy never
yeah,
denied that they had Kerewa, so he should be responsible
yes.
as well. Why
Mm,
blocking her when you knew you had an affair with her?
yeah,
It
absolutely.
happen now. You know what I mean? When you spread your seed, it can germinate anywhere. So the
Yeah.
guy should take responsibility. She did not forget that one.
Oh my God. Chidima is saying that she went to look for a big fish. Chidima is joining the group of those women that are blaming women for ruining other women's home. But you forgotten that it was Pascal that called her when she was walking her home. She was going jejeje. Pascal is the one that called her. Eh? It's easy to blame fellow women. Women, learn to stick together for once. Why are you always not sticking together? You see men always sticking together. How do I get you all to believe that we should stick together as women? Eh? You see Pascal, somebody that's eating. Pascal wanted to feed somebody that's finished eating again. And from there, next thing is Bele. Now Bele follow come. Oh, this is me, Jare. Brother Patrick,
Kind
thank
of,
you.
you know, we Auntie B, we just had a discussion in our platform. Our parents
Yeah,
need to do a lot on men, on parenting men. I
yeah,
said they need to do it. They focus more on women, which is a
yeah.
great mistake. And
Yeah,
that's why
women,
men are messing around. They think they can get away with it.
it's easier to blame women. That's why women like to blame women. I try as much as possible to look at it, like,
Auntie
okay.
I told them I
Mm,
was a pastor in university and I had a house to myself. And I have some boys sleeping with under me that were sleeping there free. What my eyes saw, even before I got married, they have no clue about life, even though they are very
mm,
smart, they are in the university. So
mm.
parents need to do a lot about men. I tell you, a lot of men will be married and they will be messing around.
They have no clue.
They have
Yeah,
they have no clue
yeah.
about
Hi,
being.
size. I see you today. Oh. You remember us today? Thank you. Patrick, I really appreciate you, my brother. Thank you very much.
No problem, my sister. God bless you.
Okay, you too, sir. God bless you. My love to your family. God bless you, sir. Thank you. Okay, we're moving on. I need to end by 2 hours because I'm still recovering and we have a show tomorrow. Uh is search. Hello, can you hear me? Unmute yourself quickly. Tell us where you are joining us from. And in three
Hi,
minutes, articulate why you are calling us and what you have to say.
hi, Auntie V. Good
Hello,
evening. I'm calling from the US. How are you doing?
I'm
Good
good, thank
evening.
you.
Hope you're
Welcome.
feeling. Hope you're feeling better.
Yes, I am. Thank you.
Good evening, Obodo fam. Auntie V, it's hard to be a woman. No, it's just hard
You remind me of Jola. That's how Jola talks. She said it's
it's
hard to be a woman. Why do you say so?
because the men get passes for so many things that we cannot even afford to make one single mistake.
Yeah.
You know.
Mm-hmm.
Because now look at the way they are dragging. Now nobody's really dragging the guy, and the
Yeah.
guy is just arrogant and all of that.
Mm-hmm.
In everything, I think it's just greed.
And women keep saying that she had 2 kids before. So bloody what? Why do you keep bringing that up? I don't know why people keep bringing it up. The fact that she had kids before.
No, they feel like she should have learned her lesson
Yeah,
and be very conscious of the person she's going to be being with or something.
she's senseless. So let's assume that she's senseless.
I just feel it's just great because even in everything from the text and all of that in JLB, when she herself opted to get it out, she could have just done so. I'm sorry to say, but it would have saved her all these God knows what.
He did
It would
what?
have just
He opted to do what?
she was from what I saw in online, she was opting to get it out when
Oh
it was
yeah,
still
yeah, yeah,
very
yeah.
early.
Okay,
She could
yeah,
have
yeah, yeah.
done so. It would have saved
Mm.
all this dragging because even having a child doesn't guarantee you that continuous finance from the man. What about if the man is no more? Won't you move on with your life?
Hmm.
They don't think of that. They only think of just the one side, one side, one side. And when a guy say, I'll take care of you, at what cost? What are you
Hmm.
going to lose? What are you going to give? And to be all those things are some things I consciously think of before even choosing a partner because in the end it's not worth it.
Hmm.
It's not worth the peace of mind and
Hmm.
all of that. And for the chief priest wife, she's not gonna go. She's a traditional Nigerian woman. Polygamy is allowed. So the foundation of the relationship matters a lot. As far as she's getting the money, she's gonna be there. But the lady dragging from Kenya, I'm sorry, I think she's almost wasting her time. Because even the Nigerian girls were collecting water from the Nigerian
Abio.
men.
Abio.
So
I wonder. Sonny so is saying the East African calmness should not be taken for weakness. Some of us are calm until you step on our toes. So what's she gonna do? What do you
there
think
is
she's gonna
nothing.
do?
There is nothing. If she was able to do something, she wouldn't have come to JLB.
Let me tell
Absolutely
you something.
nothing.
When you are playing a card, when you're playing chess, you need to
Mhm.
calculate your move very carefully. This is the mistake that women keep making. And I see the frustration on some other women why they come for other women and they don't support them is because You guys, some of you, oh my goodness, you don't calculate your moves. What is she going to do? She's in Kenya. The guy is in Nigeria. What are you going to do? Call FBI or CIA to arrest Pastor or what? You have no play here, my dear. You've lost all control. When you choose to get pregnant for a random guy you met in Nigeria because you're having a good time, you've already lost control. You've got no play. What's she going to do? Eh?
Right. She could have just protected herself, because in the end, she herself can go and also make the money. If it's
That's
all
why I say
about
she's
money.
senseless. Somebody said that they feel better because I say she's senseless. Obviously, she's senseless. But you know what? The thing about me is that I don't like stepping on people that are already on the ground. So I have some empathy for her. She made mistakes. But going forward, Pascal should step up and do the right thing.
Auntie B, you
That's
play fair. You play fair. I like the way you play fair. You do it all way around, from chief priest wife to the chief priest to the lady. You play fair a lot. You play fair a lot. But she has made the mistake twice. You have two kids, whether from the same partner or two different men. I mean, you should just zip up, tighten your bed, move forward, face front, hustle the money out. Because in the end, a child is no joke. It's draining. Then the child will grow up and start asking you, where is my dad? And all of it's a whole lot. It's not
hmm,
just about the money.
hmm,
I mean, using a child as a stakeholder for money, I think women should be wiser. It's just a waste of time.
hmm.
I don't know. That's how I see it. Except maybe you just want to be a single mom by yourself, for yourself, and you have the finance for it. Fine, go for it. But not you having a child and thinking the man will bow to the pressure. Okay, this one is not bowing to the pressure. He's a chief priest. He's not a Christian. Nothing. You can't do anything, and you're there crying. Auntie B, thank you for your platform.
Thank you, my darling. I appreciate you. Easy search. God bless you. Yes, we've got our brother who is always telling us about protecting our womb. And you see, it irritates me when women when they behave as if they have no control. So when all these people in America will come and say, I fell pregnant, that word, I have it as one of the word I don't like to use the word hates. But I just detest that word. How did you fall pregnant? Did you somersault? Where did you land with your leg or your hand? It's something that leads to something. You fell pregnant. How? How? I mean, when women come and say, I fell pregnant, it's like you have no control over your life. You have no control over your body. You are a woman from the age of 14, 15, 16. You already know that you have a monthly cycle. And if you have kerewa also time, you are likely to get pregnant. How did you fall pregnant? How? You fall pregnant, right? So mistakes happen because you get carried away. And that is why you need to be very calculative. You are coming here now to, I mean, I think some women are just embarrassed. That's why they are even coming for her. They, oh, you. I enter house. Opening mouth wide. You see as the girl mouth resemble Cubana chief priest. Somebody said they started looking alike already. Their mouth, both of them be like people where they like food where. Maybe now wait to join them together with that. You got pregnant, you kept the baby. You don't know he's married? I don't know what the play was, but it was a wrong move. It was a wrong move. Obviously, it's backfired. Cynthia, you say you flipped. You flipped. They flipped to get pregnant, bah? Because I never understand that word. Maybe you Americans will explain it to me. I fell pregnant. I'm still trying to understand that English because it's not in my dictionary. How did you fall? Where did you land with? Is it your mouth? Or it's with your Imagine be me. Oh. I don't know how you fell pregnant. Adewale, my brother, welcome, Jerry.
Good evening, NTB. Can you hear me?
Yes, my dear. How are you?
I'm fine. This is another sad story. I mean, when I saw the topic of today's live show, and I saw Cubana Chief, but I was like, what? What? If it's anyone, Chief Priest, like
Yes,
this guy is known online to be in support of men who are married and have side chicks.
right.
Like I remember when the whole like Yule Doche's polygamy issue came out. He was telling May Dochi that what she's doing online is not good. Like
Hmm.
that, like she knows that there are a lot of Igbo men or men in his circle who have, who have wives and also have side chicks, and they do their thing, but they always come back to their wives at the end of the day.
Yes.
That you should just stay quiet and keep like just keep it within the family.
Like
So
his
this
wife
is
is doing.
exactly. So this is who Chief Priest is. It's not like a case of a man that hides it. Like his entire persona is all over social media. He brags about money. He brags about having side chicks. He's not someone you want to be pregnant by. So I was just surprised, and I think I'm not going to blame the lady or the. There's nothing to blame about this guy. I just want to pick up the lessons from this entire story. Like
Yes.
I said previously, like most precious gift a woman can give to a man is her womb, because no man has that. And whenever a man and a woman do carry one and
Mm.
it leads to a pregnancy, the person that gets the brunt of the entire pregnancy and everything is always the lady.
Responsibility. The
Because
responsibility.
one, the
Mm.
responsibility, like we always say, like it's both people that are responsible, but the responsibility falls on you, most
Of
on the lady
course.
mostly, because you're the one that are gonna carry that pregnancy for 9 months.
Of course.
Your hormones are gonna be raging. A lot of things in your body is gonna be changing. It's going to be changing. Even after the baby comes out, you're likely to even have postpartum depression.
Of course.
It
Of course.
happens. Even in the developed world where they can hold the man responsible, they can only hold that man responsible financially.
Mm-hmm.
They cannot force that man to
To be
be in the
with
life
you.
of that child.
Yes.
They cannot. So even if he's going to be paying child support, he can be paying child support from maybe New York while you're in California.
Mm-hmm.
It just makes a little difference, because the emotional aspect of the child's life, the man is not there.
Mental. Eh?
Mental, he's not there.
Psychologically, only you.
Psychologically, he's not there. He's only there financially. He's not a father. He just becomes. He's just basically an ATM machine. So whenever I'm not gonna say don't have like intercourse or anything, but the least you can do is protect yourself. You cannot trust a man or anyone with protection. You have to protect yourself first.
Absolutely.
Because these
Mm-hmm.
irresponsible men, whenever they're laying with women, in their minds, most of the time, they're not even thinking that, oh, this lady can get, they're not thinking that. What they're only thinking is just that 4 minutes pleasure, and that's it. That's it.
Hmm.
Some of them can even ghost you. That's
Yeah.
it.
Of course.
So, like you have to think strategically. You can't just be giving it to any guy. Not even Cubana chief priest, which is surprising to me. Which is really,
Yeah.
really surprising to me. Or maybe because she's East African and she's calm, maybe she didn't know. I can excuse her for that. But no, no, this cannot happen again. No, no.
He's been dating Nigerian girls. You think she's the first person he dated? I'm
He's
sure he's been dating a lot of people up and down.
this
Why are they
this
not getting pregnant? Because they
this
know, like that our caller said, that he's a pig.
he's a serial polygamist.
That's why they didn't get pregnant. Nigerian girls, you see all those young ones, like all these ones that are doing the baby girl life now, they sharp, over sharp, they worry them.
They know that he's not
They
going to
won't
be a
get
responsible
pregnant,
father.
no. Mm-mm.
He's not going to be a responsible father. And in Nigeria, no one can even force him to pay child support.
Yeah,
No one.
yeah,
So it's just a lesson for everyone out there. It's like you have to be strategic. It's not just any guy. It's not like not just any guy. That your womb is so precious to you. You can't just give it to anyone and anyone. No.
yes. We'll keep saying it. Hopefully, the people that are here, that are always engaging with us, will learn. If there's nothing else you've learned from this platform, please learn from Brother Adewale. Protect your womb. Is your most precious gift. Don't give it out anyhow, especially to a man like this. No, don't. Don't. We need to do better, ladies. Honestly, I see when some women are angry, they're upset. I see where they are, is coming from. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you so much, Adewale. I'm about to end now. Ice, how are you? Can you hear me? Unmute yourself.
Hello, Auntie.
Hi.
Auntie, good
Hello.
evening, ma.
Welcome, dear. You okay?
Yeah, long time schedule. They just changed my schedule, so I can't catch up with your live shows. Um, this matter, it's not new, but Auntie, B, let me use pidgin so I can hit the nail.
Go ahead. Because, yeah.
Yeah, Auntie, B, you see this matter, not be today. The
Mm-hmm.
thing don't start. I always talk all these things over the years. Now because of internet with the year, a lot of things like this. No be today all these things don't start. First of all, point of correction. The girl not made mistake with Cubana chief priest. It's not a mistake after two kids with two different men. No, not be mistake. She was intentional and she got what she wanted. And another thing, Cubana chief, most of our Nigerian men, know what is it they like? These kind away girls. They call them away girls. So they feel say most of them, they always talk down on Nigerian girls because they always condemn and say that they do this, that they do that. These ones will come from away, so they feel say they feel do anything with them, get away with it.
Their wife no go know.
Yeah, apart from that, they no go nothing go come out. They rarely do all these things. I don't know. They really really get to this extreme. You understand? Except for the ones where they really give for their country, they marry them or they just stay with them. So for in mind that day, probably waiting do that they be say, if you ask if we think the rich girl ask the girl, I'm not sure they still contacted after that day. Now one for one they do for that day, one for one for the road they do for that day. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
That yes, obviously,
On top
because
of on top of how much plate of food and drink.
funny enough, you'll be surprised. People even do that for less. For
Chineke.
whatever she had gotten that day, people go even they do more for less. And TB, you don't know how these girls they desperate to wear wigs. You don't know how these girls they desperate to do anything to meet up to wear that their turkey Gucci and turkey designers where they wear. You don't know how they're desperate. They can do anything for anything. Now back to the issue. First of all, Cubana chief is now big Cubana boy. Not be saying now barman no. Because some people they get and run because it could be people celebrity barman. No, you know barman. I just when you get this their way of now my boy, now my organ, my chairman, those kind of things. Now obi beat around. So all the same, he brought him up. He bragging. Of course, they always talk on here too now. People will get these things, they not go brag. We see people will not get and then they brag. You understand? If you are
Mm-hmm.
really rich, I seen they claim for that in write up way in music. I just laugh. So if you do write up like this, and when something will happen to people where they Niger, you know if you do any write up, you know if you even comment yes or no. But if you do about 5 or 6 write up because you want proof say you know do am, and you not be say you don't know the person, you not really do am. You know deny say you know do am. You know deny say not be your picking. The only thing you say you want go do DNA. Now who won't do DNA for you for picking where you be like picking where you vomit. But they happen. People they resemble people and they don't be their children. But you see that he's not really matured. From the ongoing, not mature. If you mature, first of all, you know go to show those things offline, make it be target. Whether or not, even people who are not rich and they feel be target, can they talk say in the he say in the in the in the conceive for Nigeria, in the assemble for Nigeria or whatever, in the deliver
Oh, I
for
beg. Just forget about in your talk where they talk, Jare.
how can
What's
you
in they
how
talk?
how can
Eh,
you even say that?
if you read that thing, it don't even make sense.
Exactly.
It's what do they call it? It's pandering. They do nonsense for
But
there.
that's what he does with his post every time. He's always calling the children, showing off the children,
That
untidy
is
children.
it's people that go there to look at the post now. Should be not people where they follow and I in they show off too.
You go to show the Americana. What do you mean? Take responsibility. Look for a way to reach out to the girl and do your DNA. If not be you, fine. Do whatever you want to do. If not, you take responsibility of your child. Not boy, not be boy where African men they fine. Not be the boy picking where then they fine.
So somebody don't understand what you talk. If you don't understand pidgin English, you need to ask for interpretation. Okay, it's better when Isa said that the picking went him, not she vomit. Yeah? It's not disrespectful. You don't know what it means. You should ask if you don't understand pidgin English. What she meant is that the boy is his carbon copy. That's what, when they say somebody vomited a child in Nigeria, it means that the boy or the child looks exactly like you. So it's not a disrespect. And she wasn't saying it about her. Some people they like to
And
just be
and
here
to be
to
no
react.
no mind them. They go there all right.
You don't even know the meaning of what she said. Yeah? You don't react already.
Then
Now
go there.
wow.
Then go there all right. You know, all this internet. Now the same people, not be all of them. They go, they praise, they
It
hail them for
means
their pages.
vomit means look alike. That's what it means. And she wasn't saying she, is he. So Ice is saying that the boy looks like the father, but sometimes people can look alike and they are not the father. I
Yeah,
hope you
yeah,
understand it
yeah.
now.
People do that. The people look
Okay.
alike and they're not. The main thing here that whatever they say, blame or no blame or no blame. To me, for my own part, the real victim here, now the child and in wife. Why I'm saying this, innocent child, now the bait where the girl use to take one girl soft life for Niger. Why the
Easy. Easy.
uh-huh. No, but they go tell her. But whether we like it or not, whether it take 20, 18, 20, 30 years, if DNA come and say na in Peking, it go only take time. He go still take care of his child, no problem. She go she
Somebody
go
say,
count she go count her
oh my
loss.
gosh.
She go count her Auntie B, she go count her loss. This not the third time, so she's used to the game. Now her third child for 3 men.
Somebody say get big nyash.
Who get big yash?
Big, it says they say chief priest get big yash.
He
How
get
you
big,
just say yash?
he get big everything. The only thing we will not fit confirm na the other side. He get big everything when we dey see. He breast big
Stephanie,
pass, he breast big pass woman breast self. He
Stephanie, if
get
I catch
everything.
you,
Just as soon as I said, I don't know how they take run the show. I don't know whether I don't know whether I don't know how they run now. The thing, I see the imagination not
somebody,
go kill me.
somebody for
According to
comment
that,
section. So okay, I saw somebody for the comment section talk saying helicopter. But which side did they call helicopter? Me, I don't know that one. No, maybe I
Abi
need to tell me. They say na
Abina
helicopter
Abina
style.
Abina us lady Spider-Man style they use. I mean, I'm not kidding with laugh. And the people they very funny. In short,
They
eh,
say na, they say na helicopter style. And they do. I don't
and
know.
the man
Me, I
gets
don't know
spec
what to be
oh.
helicopter.
The man gets spec. No say na so that in wife, so in wife chubby like this in side chick so.
Eh,
In wife chubby like
thick.
that, but it be,
Wife thick like her.
this side chick be like na baby fat na she takes swell off her face and all
She's
those
a
things.
very
So.
pretty girl. People they say she do fillers for her mouth. Say her mouth not supposed big like this. I
No,
no
blessing
can
na
know.
baby fat. Blessing na baby fat. Na baby
And
fat
you
make
know,
her.
when you just have a baby, all your face go swell up now. And I say they always
Like
happen
na
for
baby
this age.
fat na. I really feel for her. She know her target, and she let me tell you, forget say we dey even they talk all these things. Now she be the real guy man, yeah, because she target and she get calm. You
We
understand
don't know
me?
that. We don't know that. We don't know that.
No,
We don't
no.
know
The
that.
thing is that she came to Nigeria. It,
Yes, she didn't come
chief
to
priest,
Nigeria for that.
chief
She came
priest,
to Nigeria for a wedding.
Auntie B, I beg,
Mm-hmm.
Mona forget story. All those are super story. See,
Eyesight, you don't know that. No, make you no assume. You because you don't join the people when they blame her now.
I don't blame her. Oh. I tell you, now say
Mm.
I don't blame her, but I not blame her. But for me, the victim there now the child and Cubana, Pascal wife. Because
Pascal,
no matter what person spouse they do, you no go really want me you dey outside like this. You understand
it's
me?
too much. It's
You
too
no go
much.
want me dey outside like even if you now you catch am by yourself, you no go want make it dey outside like this as it be so. And they here they talk or saying they it say na the bag and this thing I go clear this kind embarrassment. He buy
No,
this
na
one, buy
car.
this one. Now I go clear.
Now, now holiday. Now you can't go because he
You,
born the children
I bet
for Yankee.
make a not to person not to say person they jealous. Don't build glass house for inside village where me I not see and more than let person see road first. The thing is, make that they not let that pikin suffer. Make they quick do the DNA. Make we know where they do us from.
How you want to do and when they tell just lover to go do GNA? Now this lover they where they knock when you want to do GNA.
That was when he was angry about the whole thing that came out. He got delete all the write up for him a page now. But if he no wants to do and I know he and his son go talk later when the pikin grow.
Mm-hmm.
If na him pikin eventually go do am because let me tell you auntie B one time we dey talk we just dey do bone face we dey do say we had auntie B for the fact say this matter even come out where you know say this guy you no even know wetin he suppose do this gist came out last year say the girl get belle This just came out last year. Say the girl get belly. The guy no know say that. Now the two women they talk. They know they use their head. They drink anything. They do this one. They eat. They eat their brain. They go. You just come out like this. You know trace the girl. Make you and the girl settle. Make you know where they do you from. You leave one because your mind. The girl not finna lie. The girl not finna do anything. If you really know so you get contact with this girl, you go to your son, tell her say, how far? Waiting. Why you want to speaking? You want to make my family? You know, you go give her excuses. You go buy this kind of girl. If really say na waka person, you go collect money, you go commodity.
I beg, make we leave matter jare. Now they know they go so then they one way all right. Last they'll be all right.
No
Make
matter,
our close.
no matter how long, if na in Peking, they don't born am o. He go find papa. Him papa go take care of am. He not get all these men they lie. Not be Pele. Pele not put the Peking way deny till the end for we. Auntie B, you know hear that one?
No, I don't hear.
That footballer Pele wey die recently.
Oh yeah. I hear that
Shebi
one.
deny the Peking till
I
he
just said
die.
na Nigeria Pele. Okay.
Oh no. Shebi deny the Peking till he die. But till Peme. Shebi deny till Peme. But now uncle for we look for after I don't Peme, wetin happen? Now so it go still be or this boy. So me I no dey worry. Me no worry.
They'll
All
be
this
all
one
right.
I just gist make all they entertain us with their life for internet
So.
and we self we dey enjoy them. They clear our stress.
All right. Thank you, my darling.
Yes,
Ice
ma'am.
Ice.
Bye.
All right. Take care. Yeah. So people where they always talk about she had 2 kids. Armed M said, if you had 2 kids as a single woman, then you're no longer innocent of the ways of men. Women, please value yourself and demand better from a man to have access to your precious and sacred body. Okay. I'm ending now. Lady Free, you are my last but not the least caller. You got 3 minutes. Yes, my dear. Where are you joining us from?
Hello?
Hello?
Hello. Auntie B, can you hear me?
Yes, I'm hearing you. Are you using headphones? It's making a lot of noise.
No, I'm not using headphones. I don't know where the noise is coming from.
Okay, go ahead. Let's see if we can hear you.
Okay, all right. Auntie B, first of all, thank you for calling me last time. This is the lady with the twins. Hello?
Twins.
Hello?
Hello? Lady with the twins. I'm trying to remember. I call a lot of people.
Yes, he called me last time when Bimpe came to see me with the kids. You know Bimpe here in Maryland.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my goodness. How are you?
I'm fine.
Are you still in Africa or you're back?
No,
Oh,
I'm
you're
back.
back.
I'm back.
You're
By the
back. Okay. Yes.
I will go back.
Okay. How you doing? How are the babies?
They are doing amazing. They are
Oh,
6 months old.
fantastic. It's nice to hear from you. Hey,
Yes,
your network is really, really bad, unfortunately. Oh my goodness. It's making a lot of noise. I don't know why. It's like, I don't know, maybe you are walking on the road.
I don't
Oh, okay. Maybe you have to call us back. Yeah? Sorry about that, but it's really, really bad. Your network, I would have loved to hear from you. Anyway, thank you everyone that called. Give us a thumbs up. The thumbs up are so low, and everybody they enjoy the gist. We had how many callers? Over 20 callers tonight. Guys, give us a thumbs up before you step out. I want to share that video with you guys. You know, I kept telling you about that video. We're talking about Nigerian men, right? We love talking about Nigerian men. Nigerian men are one of a kind. So, this young girl, I found the video that said that she's done with Nigerian men. I want to play it so that you guys can see what she was saying before we end the show. This is what she said.
This is a public service announcement to all the Nigerian men out there. Thank you so much for thank you for the good times. Thank you for the laughs. Thank you for the charm. Thank you for the gifts. And thank you for the thrills. I officially tap out. That's foundation. I officially tap out of dealing with you guys entirely. Nigerian men are built for Nigerian women. Me and my Congolese self, I'm gonna make my way back to Central Africa and deal with men from my country, okay? Because the level of pride The level of pride, for Congolese men are not very prideful people. So the level of pride I've experienced with you guys, whoa, 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 whoa. The level of like emotional stubbornness, the level of like, the level of, in fact, let me not speak on it. Let me just say thank you. It's been fun. Shout out.
This was so funny, my people. She said it's a public service announcement to say she's tapping out from Nigerian men. She said the level, she said Congolese men are not so proudful. Is there a word like proudful in English language or is me? I don't understand. Is pride? Is there full in pride? Anyway, she said that Congolese men are not proudful. Bumi said she should try Cameroon. Nigerian men don't break hearts. Why are you like this, Nigerian men? Everywhere we are seeing videos of Nigerian men up and down. Why are you people like this? She said, officially I tap out. She said, thank you for everything you've done. Thank you for thank you for the gift. Thank you for everything you've done. Thank you for the laugh. You see, she's celebrating Nigerian men and telling them that I appreciate you, Nigerian men. Okay, but you are too proudful. Proudful. Okay. Oh, they say proudful is a word. Okay, thank you, guys. Oh my God. She said that your ego and your pride, she cannot deal with you, that she wants to carry her Congolese self to go back to to go to her country to look for Congolese men. That was so funny. Oh. So I'm advising you, Kenyan women, especially you, this one that is calling Pasca, be very, very careful, okay? Be very, very careful. Learn the rules of engagement. Nigerian men are very good. There's nothing wrong with Nigerian men. I love Nigerian men. We have Nigerian sons, we have Nigerian husbands. Nigerian men are the best. But you just need to match them, okay? Match them in their game. Don't fall too quickly and too easily. Like I said, it's like a game of chess. And some Nigerian women still become, it's not like Nigerian women don't get hurt. It's not like Nigerian women have mastered Nigerian men so much that why do we have all these plenty stories of Mongo Parks here? But this is a game of chess. Dating a Nigerian man is a game of chess. You have to be calculative. You know, make sure that you have all your kings and your queens and everything. Play it well. Don't allow yourself to be played. Be smart. That's it. So yeah, we're going to end it tonight here. Thank you. This was so funny. But there are lessons in it, deep lessons to learn. Okay. Let's just, I don't know, protect yourself. That's what I said, because you can't rely on other people to protect you. You need to safeguard yourself. Make sure that the choices you are making are the best ones for yourself. Don't rely on other people and then come on social media and and you are now crying and calling out people. No, let's have some dignity. But it starts from you taking care of yourself and making sure that you are not being played. Uni said, I love my Nigerian man. He's so sweet. But as with all men, you need to know how to deal with them. They need to know you will not take disrespect. Absolutely. Absolutely. Thank you guys. Thank you so much for all the laughs, the comments. Don't tap out of Nigerian men. Nigerian men are still the best. How can you tap out? Who is going to give you all this gift? And Nigerian men can serenade you with love. I don't think there's any African man that can do love like Nigerian men. No. Hey, if you meet a good one, hey, what they say about people who date black men, that once you go black, you never go back. It's the same thing with Nigeria. Once you date a good Nigerian man, you never go back. Trust me. Those Congolese guys that they're going to look boring now. You're not going to enjoy them. They will. The thing that women, let me tell you what drags women, why women are attracted to Nigerian men. I know why. Women crave excitement. Yeah. Women crave men who challenge them. And Nigerian men do it better than any other African man. That excitement, you won't get it though. So don't give up on Nigerian men. Tomorrow, I'm back with a very, very interesting story. We are talking about sharing the story of, do good girls finish last? That's a question I'm asking tomorrow. Good girls, do they finish last? Because I have a story to share about a lady who is 50 and she's a virgin. a church girl. So we are going to dip into it. I have two people that I want to talk, two stories I want to talk about: a good girl and, in quotes, a bad girl. Is it bad girls are finishing well and good girls are finishing last when it comes to this dating, marriage scene? Anyway, let's look into it tomorrow, right? You people don't start. When it comes to this now, and I go begin. I mean, when I leave Congolese men, no. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. Whether you finish Nigerian, you see, that is why that Congolese young girl was saying the pride is too much. So 50-year-old, 50-year-old lady, she's only dated two people in her life, and there was no kerewa. And I'm asking this question tomorrow. If you want to know more about this, I really want us to look into it. Is it that being a good girl, a church girl, it doesn't pay anymore? You finish last? Why? Or is it that all the so-called, in quote, bad girls who are clubbing, having relationship and dating serially, are they grabbing all the good men? Do men even discriminate when it comes to these things? So we'll look at it tomorrow. I'll share the story. We still don't have enough likes, guys. If you enjoyed the story tonight, please give us a thumbs up. Thank you very much to everyone that participated tonight. Those who called in, those who were in the comment section, I appreciate you. Opinionator Jen, thank you so much. I appreciate you, everyone, for being here. Give us a thumbs up, subscribe. Those who gave me super chats, if you want to give me super chat, feel free to do that. I appreciate you. God bless you. Yeah, we'll look at that story tomorrow. There's going to be some golden lessons to learn from it. Yeah. Join me tomorrow, 7 p.m. UK time. God bless you. See you tomorrow. Bye, guys. Thank you. Have a good evening. Go to church. Go and serve God. Go and praise God. I'll see you tomorrow night. Bye, guys.